What's a happenin' hot stuff?
Ooh.
Wait, this isn't the stick time I signed up for.
I'm covered in sticky stuff.
Wrong live stream.
I'm going ahead.
Hey, yeah, bunch of quiz. Womp womp. Let's go to THA Quiha 4.
Look at that fucking thing!
Well, good evening to you. How we feeling? Oh, goodness. All right. Here we are. Welcome back. Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday to you. How's everybody feeling? How art thou? Long time no see.
Feeling like I need a dab.
Feel like it's been a week. It's kind of a permanent feeling these days, eh, Brundle? How we doing?
Oh, snap, bro.
How we doing, folks? How was
Hey.
your weekend? Get into anything exciting? Tell me your stories. I'm gonna get the simulate up here
I'm
and
covered
run
in
it.
sticky stuff, yeah, I kinda did, bro. You know what I'm talking about.
Could we do all three? I mean, we can't do the you know what I'm talking about because that's at the end of that video clip. But we could do the what did you say? I'm covered in sticky stuff. Wait, you kind of did, bro. I think that comes after the thing, though. We'd have to do the timing right. I wouldn't be able to do it on this. Dang it. I'll make a custom one just for that.
It's super cute.
That's what he said.
I reported DC to YouTube for promoting terrorism. Got lots of editing done.
It's an eventful weekend, Brundle. Goons, you got some editing done? Hell yeah. You got some stuff ready for Saturday? I want to see some flights. I'm pumped. I had some conversations, and I'm going to get the other new Mobula 6 as well, the HD0 one, so I'll be able to check out both.
Oh yeah.
So that should be here, you know, whenever that arrives. And I'll do them separately. Just, I don't want to lump them together in the same video. I feel like having two completely different video systems on them
Hey.
the weight difference that deserves like a totally different set of flights and everything else, you know? I'll let that one marinate. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Anywho, we'll have a lobby open tonight for a wee bit. So if you're feeling frisky, come on in. Purr it up. Get your frisky on. I'll have a room open for the next hour and a half or so. We got to do spin the wheel for next Monday night's movie. Big ups everybody who popped in yesterday night for the movie. It was a good one. If you couldn't stay for the whole thing, I highly recommend checking out the rest of it. It was a good movie. Good recommendation there, Mr. Kiz. And the movie was Harry Brown, for anybody who's not hip. What flippin' map are we going to flip through? Where, oh where? I guess I can bring this. Let me bring the monitor up here. There we go. Now you see what I see. I feel like I'm so bright tonight because I turned off the warmness on this monitor, the main one. The other two still have the warmness turned up a lot, but the main monitor doesn't, so that it doesn't look all weird and like brownish yellow hue to it that it had last time. So yeah, hopefully it'll look better. But it does light my face up a whole bunch. Let's do this one. I don't even remember this one very much.
I'm excited for Dark DC Evolution.
FBA
It's like
Avery in the
we're
house.
getting
What's
a
up,
whole new
brother?
character.
Bit of root. What's happening? Bad for life. Excited for DC's Dark Evolution. Oh God. Yeah, we're gonna have to make a. Oh, you know what? That's a great idea. We need a Dark
I
DC
Tuesday last night
slap
had
now.
Too much going on. I'm at home this week with my bong cat and dog. Selecting which slaps to add to my racing rig.
That's all good, Bitterroot. If you ever have a chance, though, to check out the rest of that movie, you should, if you were
Truth
into
or
it.
DC?
It was pretty good. That's a great idea, though, to make a Dark DC slap, because we don't have one of those yet, and make it a clip from that video where he's talking about the drone attacks. Yikes. Dark DC slap. It will be done.
All slaps are welcome here.
I downloaded that video like immediately as soon as I saw it. I was like, well, gotta download this one just in case it disappears. I don't think he's gonna delete it, but you never know. He posts videos sometimes where he says really funny things and then he deletes them, and it makes me sad because then they're gone forever. So, like the that one.
Make DC
Or no,
look
it
like
was
Dark
two.
Brandon.
It was two videos.
I learned how to protect my
if you guys
munitions
remember.
from the guy who sold me NFTs a year ago.
Yeah, NFT goblin. What were we talking about? What were you just saying? Oh, make him look like Dark Brandon. Yeah, that's a good idea. Do the red eyes on him. I saw. Did they actually make that? Was that a real thing for their like campaign Twitter account or something? Or is that bullshit? I swear I saw something that said it was legit. If it is, that's insane. Like that's insane that that's a thing.
DC streams that are taken down.
Oh yeah. His I was talking about his videos. He actually leaves, surprisingly, he leaves like basically all of his streams up. Maybe he doesn't know that he can delete them or something, but he leaves all of them up. Like even the DJ one and a bunch of them from like years
Biden
ago.
Campaign used Dark Brandon on advert they put on Truth Social.
Oh my God. Fantastic. This is all fucking clown world, man. Yeah, I was talking about the Captain Drone videos that he did, the response videos to that, where he was all those like I'm a bonehead one, this one,
I'm a bonehead.
and this one.
I don't know if you were bullied on the playground and now you like to just bully other people.
He may have been talking about me there. And then
You called me a bonehead?
that one's that one's pretty good.
I'm acting like he stole my lunch money.
In the classic.
Yeah, you kind of did, bro.
That's a pretty good one.
What a jerk. What a jerk.
Yeah, there were some classics that came out of that video, and the only reason I have those sound clips is because we watched it on stream, and I could go back and clip the stream, like my stream, that had the audio of me watching it. But he deleted the videos the next day, so I didn't actually get to get the full video, which would have been awesome, because there was other funny shit that he said. Oh, shit.
He makes Captain Drone sound like a badass LOL.
FPV trucker in the house. What's going on, dude? Did you get all sorted out the other day? You all good with your build?
Congratulations to Taylor Swift for winning the Super Bowl. What up, FPV trucker?
It was a dark
Howdy,
brand.
y'all.
Congratulations to Taylor Swift for winning the Super Bowl. Nice. Hey, she worked hard for that. So, Dangle's in the house. What up? Who else did I miss? Asbestos Fire was in the house. What's up, brother? I see J Scars out here. Blithen FPV. I hope I said that right. I think I said that right. Correct me if I say your name wrong, please. It's embarrassing. Jim Loco out here. What's going on, dude? Gordon in the house. John Doe. I think I've seen everybody that's talked at least. What the fuck is that? Somebody's either making smoothies or vacuuming upstairs. I'm going to go with vacuuming, but you never know. For those of you who are interested, I took Maverick back to the vet this morning for a x-ray of his pneumonia. And the pneumonia's all gone, but there's chronic scarring from it. And I guess that just means he's going to have, or it's a chronic like wheezing in his lungs from that, because he had it for so long, because the rescue place didn't know that he had pneumonia, so he just kind of like sat with it for weeks until we got him and took him in. So yeah, the wheezing is always going to be a thing, unfortunately, but it doesn't really affect his agility or anything. Like his endurance is still pretty good to be able to run around and be a puppy. So he's actually like got a semi-clean bill of health. They still think he's a bit fat. They told us that his waist is barely
Dang,
absent.
that sucks. At least he got an owner that gives a shit.
Barely absent this time, but last time it said waist absent, and that's all it said, which is just poor guy. He's a huge dog though. Every tech that came in the room today was like, his paws are gigantic. Like, he's gonna be so big because he's 55 pounds today. We took him in, which means he gained 10 pounds since the last time he was there, like a week and a half or 2 weeks ago, which is just nuts. He's gonna be so big, dude. And his paws still look big for his body. Like, he still looks like he has to grow in quite a bit. He's gonna be a gigantic dog.
What S up, heads?
Whoa! Almost got eaten by a dragon. Where you at, trucker? You moving around, or you posted up somewhere for the night? Kesselbun in the house.
Now.
What's up, brother? Yeah, tell me about it, dude. Yeah, he's huge, man. Oh god, already he's big.
Bummed out for 8-bit.
Yeah, I know, man. I know that dude's had such a rough, like, who said it earlier? Oh my god, I think it was I'm Gross.
Dinosaur poops.
I'm Gross was like, he's just had like a rough like 12 plus months, and I started thinking about it. I was like, yeah, man, he really has just been getting the shit kicked out of him.
Has AI pause.
I hope he catches a break soon, dude. He needs one.
Hey.
Infinity poops, yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He does take dinosaur poops already.
Yeah, man, 8-bit day made me sad.
You
are going to have the best 150-pound lap dog ever.
Yeah, he already outweighs my son, which is scary, because my son was like just a couple weeks ago holding his leash, and you know, could keep him still. But now, like, Maverick can just kind of drag him around. It's no problem. He's going to outweigh my wife soon. Oh, God.
Spray paint Maverick
Oh.
red. Fractal 85 confirmed today Woot 1T.
Yeah,
For sure dude
reluctantly.
needs something good to happen.
He does not want. I don't think he really wants to do it that much because I don't think he wants to deal with the ducts for the 85. Maybe now it won't be so bad because he can get the Happy Model frames. But before, Happy Model didn't really have a steady 85 millimeter frame, and I don't know that he wanted to do the Beta FPV ones. I probably wouldn't recommend using those ducts anyways. They were always pretty bad. IMO. Ooh. Anything up here? Nope. Ah, please.
Some of us can print too. Nook nook. Hey.
He does have AI paws, yeah. Sorry, I just saw that you said that, Brundle. Yeah, he does. His fingers look. He has fingers. They were saying that at the vet today. Like they're long as shit, and it looks like he's got a fucking hand, like just pressed down into the floor. Crazy. I don't know what kind of dog he is, but whatever he is big. Maybe like Great Dane he's got in him mixed with something, you know. He's got some type of big ass dog mixed in his bloodline though, because he's huge. I mean, my last dog was big, like really big. Like I think at his max, he was like 100 and something, 108 maybe. When he was like like in his prime years, and he was just a big old muscle with legs and ears. He's a huge dope. He was an awesome dog, but he wasn't even this big at this point. He was like half that size. So the fact that Maverick's already outweighing Kean and he's not even 6 months old yet is crazy.
I have come. Look how wobbly it is. Look at it wiggle. Look how wiggly it is.
I always forget about that one. I love that one. I have come. Look how wiggly it is. Oh shit, I'm sorry guys. I'm a real simple man.
That is epic.
I'm easily entertained by stupid shit like that. I'm sorry. Oh man. Oh, I meant to ask Grey Hat in our I think it's Grey Hat in our Discord. Was he asking for help earlier with
Had
cradles?
to rewind that LOL I have come.
Somebody was
It's
asking
the
for
little
help with
things
cradles.
in life, bro.
And this would be a great time to be able to like show the stick inputs on the screen, you know? Oh my god, dude. Scrolling our Discord has got... Since we moved, it has nothing to do with leaving, but since we left the WeBleed server and went out on our own, have y'all noticed like the spike of traffic over there? It's insane, dude. Like before I used to be able to scroll maybe like 6-7 times and I could get to the day before. Now it's like 5 minutes of scrolling just to get to the next day. That's great. I'm not complaining at all. It's just crazy how fast it picked up over there. Damn it. I don't remember who it was now. Oh god, this is still earlier. Am I ever gonna find this? Maybe. Oh
My
wait,
grandmother
it
would
was
say
him. It
it's
was
the
him. It was
little
him.
things that amuse the little people.
All right, I'm sorry. I don't mean to like just hold everything up, but if y'all don't mind, I'm gonna message him real fast just to ask if he wants to hop on or if he can, and I can show him like real fast, you know.
Love the new blood. I get to reuse my old jokes.
You little pussy.
Okay. Sorry. And we're back. That was rude, by the way. Just calling people pussies. This song is aggressively bad. I don't know why it's on the play. OG and I share this playlist. I don't know if he added it. I may have added it at some point for like using certain elements of it. But I have to remember to like delete songs like that off of this playlist because when they come on, it's very jarring. I like the more relaxing music for the night to fly. I want some shit that's all just sounds like an old dot matrix printer. It's very noisy. Just some like real basic drum and bass. It's just fine for me. I can live with that. We gotta make a save point inside the temple or the jungle, whatever he calls this one. The temple, the jungle. Oh god. Woo! Got a little laggy there for a second.
I fly to techno Viking music.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, aggressive stuff is fine to fly to. It's just hard for me to listen to aggressive music with Robot
about
Lady
the
while
DB.
I'm trying to fly. Sometimes it's just too, if it's too jarring of sound,
Can we
it
get
fucks me all up.
access to the Infinity Loops soundtrack? Some of this would be good to fly to.
I'm
stickers
probably
yesterday,
not.
and them shits fire. Thanks a lot,
Unfortunately,
dog.
I wish I could. It'd be
I ordered some
really cool if I
goggles
could.
X today too.
But we use a company, like we pay a company to use licensed music. So I don't think I can just like, if I gave you the playlist, I'd probably ask you to make an account and pay for it and all that. And
Oh shit, Mike pulled the trigger.
you don't want to do all that.
Build coming along.
So yeah, that would be kind of lame. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I can share the playlist. All these songs are, I'm pretty sure, are available probably on YouTube because they're all by like legit artists and everything. It's just people that,
Yes, another fan of
excuse me,
Swedish
have
white
a
label
contract
techno.
with this label.
Digital Killdozer.
So they get paid for their music because people subscribe to the company to
Yo,
use the
heads,
music.
I just got my stickers yesterday and them shits fire. Thanks a lot, dog.
Oh, not a problem,
Oh,
bro.
sick Mike goggles as
Not a
well,
problem,
sweet.
man. I'm glad they arrived.
Yeah, man, gonna sell my HD0
Enjoy.
goggles.
And anytime. If anybody wants any stickers, just hit me up.
Sup y'all, rip 8-bit dog.
Easy peasy.
I got the A1 mini today, Mike.
Gonna sell your HD0 goggles.
Wouldn't it be possible to create a playlist on Spotify or YouTube with similar songs?
Yeah, for sure. For sure, yeah, I definitely could. Just like music to fly to kind of thing. I think we have, hang on a second. I think we have an old playlist. I don't know if I still have access to
everybody,
it.
how we all feeling today? Did we all practice our diffgijklum Christovuksis s and make our damn
I've been
beds? Yeah,
practicing.
you kinda did, you jerks. Stay hum diffgijklum Christovuksis. Stickers
that?
on my
Boom.
race rig will be 90% as fast now.
Oh, hell yeah. You know
It's
it adds
cool to see
horsepower.
Walksnail getting good holding its own.
Even to not things that are moving. It'll add horsepower. Even if there's no horsepower involved,
How
who gives a
much,
shit?
Mike?
It's gonna add it anyways. Alright, let me see if I can
Yeah,
find
man,
this.
I don't see a reason to keep Jiro Gogs.
They got some new stuff coming out. Just saying. People have been talking.
This
Yeah,
week
things have been
STT
said.
is kind of fun, but I was hoping for a hoop track
I
NGL.
don't know, you already got them, you
My
know?
other car is whatever the fuck I want.
What if something cool comes out that you want to try, but then you don't have the goggles anymore?
It is still analog plus.
Well, yeah,
LL.
I'm not disagreeing with you there. I'm just saying, what if something neat comes out? You already got them. Unless you need to sell them, then, I get it. But if you don't need to sell them, let them collect dust for a little bit. It's not like they're going to go out of style or anything, right?
25WVTX would tempt me. Heads SHHHH, I want those giggles.
Oh, my bad. All right, yeah, no, never mind. Those goggles fucking suck. Killdozer, get rid of them. Throw them in the... Well, don't throw them in the garbage. Throw them in a box
Tax time
and
is
send them
here.
to
It
Prop
seems
Junkie.
that around this time of year people will splurge and then regret it because something new comes out by people, I mean me.
That's a pretty common thing, I feel like. We have a
Did y'all see
playlist
the new Natural light looks like
with
an analog cam being
168
sent
songs
through a
on it,
digital
and
PID transmitter.
it's kind of stuff that
Yes, thank
I
you.
used to fly to.
Where can we find your PID tunes and rates for whoops?
I don't use
across
anything.
Arkansas.
That's actually a good question. Uh,
I won't do
hang
it
on,
this
we were
year,
supposed to do
LMAO.
this. We're supposed to do this. We're supposed to do that. Let me answer this real
Do
quick.
we know anything about Orca? Seems like they kind of fell off a year or two ago. Are they cooking up something?
Yes, they are cooking up something, but it has nothing to do with FPV consumer side, unfortunately. They're working, I believe they're working on military contracts, right? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong there, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Where can we find your PID tunes and rates for whoops? I use Quicksilver, which has presets for whoops. 1S65, 1S75. I use the 1S75 preset normally, but they also have not presets, but templates. They're different things. The template is for the Fractal 75, which I fly basically the same thing. I fly something, it's pretty much the same thing, different camera. So you can also use that. They both work similar. The tunes are pretty much the same. And as far as rates,
The tower of power, too sweet to be sour. I'm funky like a monkey. Sky's the limit and space is the place.
I forgot to pause the slaps. As far as my rates, I use default Betaflight rates, which comes out to 667 on each access. And then no expo on anything. Just leave it all raw. I hope that answers your question. Thank you for asking. Okay, moving
What's
on.
up, people? I flew one battery
what's up?
435V dropped to 35V when armed.
Here's the playlist, though. I will link this. This has a bunch of random shit, though. Like, there's stuff that Multi added on here. Here. Yeah, there's stuff that Multiprops added on here a long time ago. So some of it might be really shit music, but I feel like the majority is pretty good.
PH2 Iron Mask. My Diamond F45 and one.
I don't know where to
stopped
even put
out
this.
by
I'll put it in
video
our
despite
Discord.
BF says VTX is
Okay?
ready
If
and
anybody was
everything
looking
is
for
fine
it,
as usual. Any ideas why?
I'll put it in the clips
The
channel
Hero
in our
Gods will
Discord, just so it
probably
doesn't
be
disappear
around
too fast.
550 with the analog adapter.
The clips channel in our Discord. If
Sick,
you follow
thank
the
you.
link in the description, if you're not in our Discord already, you can just pop in there and grab it out of the clips channel, and you don't have to hang around the Discord if you don't want to, but feel free to if you'd like. But the clips channel will have the playlist. 168 songs in there. I think probably
Shipped
like
to
a
your
good...
door.
I'd say like 95% of them are probably good songs to fly to.
That list will dox OG BTW heads.
He doxes himself on social media, so that's fine. I don't care. It's all good.
Paul,
He also-
you have the
he
wrong
also,
power levels in the
advertises
VTX
his,
table. Use the SA21
His other
VTX
YouTube
table
channel, which has that.
from
So,
presets.
yeah, we're good. Thank you, though, for at least mentioning it. Appreciate you looking out. I have the wrong power levels in the VTX channel. Did anybody say anything about Orca? Did we go over this, or did we?
Type in CLI VTX info to get available
no,
power
nothing
levels
about
on a
Orca yet.
smart audio 2.1 device connected to Beta Flight. I did a dump from Happy Model.
Yeah, there's some good DMB
Euro
on there.
VTX table and American
There's also,
VTX table are different.
if you look on that playlist, I think on there should be a DJ set, a live DJ set that we saved of Culture Shock. I forgot who the other people's names are, the two other DJs. But anyways, it's a really, really, really good set, and it's got a ton of good songs in it, and it's like an hour and a half or 2 hours long. But it's in there. It's just like three dudes up on a roof behind some turntables. But anyways, yeah, it's a pretty kick-ass playlist. Now that I'm thinking about it, there are a lot of good songs on there to fly to.
As long as it isn't ghosty FPV.
What? Who's in here right now? Hello?
DJ DC.
Oh, that... I forgot that was his... What was that his name? Was that his DJ
Brandon
name?
Beans didn't
Didn't he have a silly name? Was that what it was?
It flew fine the day before
Was
yesterday.
it Ghosty?
DJ Robot Legs.
He had a silly name, didn't he? Something silly. It's like a Roblox name.
Did you see the new Hero light looks like an analog cam being sent through a digital VID transmitter?
Yes, I did see it, and I also have one on the way to check out myself, which is super awesome. So, look forward to that. Real soon. It does look very interesting, though. If you, if anybody follows FPV Skittles or Dan's, is it Sargano or Sagano? I think it's Sagano. On Facebook, he's got some pictures of it, and I think he put a video up.
LOL.
Or maybe he's putting a video
when
up.
I was a polyphonic synthesizer, I went by the moniker Brand Donator.
I like that. That's pretty good. You should have just kept with that. Why the beans? Just because it's fun?
Skittles Igao has a VID. Yeah, that new Hero XO looks interesting. Skittles did an amazing review on it.
Oh, okay,
Wait,
okay.
what?
Okay. So yeah, go over to Skittles' YouTube channel. It's FPV Skittles.
To my toilet, I am the Brand Donator.
Or Skittles I got. He changed it. He changed it to something else. Hang on a minute. Let me clarify this. Oh, fucking A. Stupid thing. Somebody will type it in chat before I get there. But
Brand Donator, I hardly know her. Dark Brandon Beans.
what did he change
When
it
Brandon
to?
Beans
Oh, there
was
it is.
in Egypt land,
It's
let my
now
Brandon
called the International... Wait, IGAO International... Wait, is this different? No, it's not different. Okay, this is his channel here.
Brundle Brand Donator.
So yeah, go over here
Brundle.
and check it out. I'm not gonna watch it on stream because it's new, and I want to let him get the traffic for it. So if you guys want to check it out, go check out his YouTube channel. He's a good dude too. If you've never heard of Skittles, we did a episode of In the Loop with him. I don't remember how long ago that was. It was pretty long ago. But we talked to him for a while, OG and I did, and it was a good conversation. We talked about a lot of stuff. We learned a lot about IGAO and how it got started, and you know, just his time dealing with it and learning how to manage everything.
Eating Skittles.
Here it was.
I still use analog for racing.
It was 9 months ago when we did it, but it's right here. It's on YouTube.
Family recipe, but I won't ever tell.
In the Loop. Actually, there's a whole playlist of these. If you've never heard of this,
it would be kind of cool if they made Hero work with regular analog cameras.
It would be, yeah. There's a whole playlist of these that you can watch. I think there's 7 episodes. They're all really long though. They're all like over an hour. This one's 3 hours, but there's no robot lady. It's like literally us just talking about like everything, just all kinds of shit. But it's pretty fun. We keep it fairly light conversation. We don't get into anything too technical usually because it gets kind of dry and boring. So we try to keep it kind of light, you know. But anyways, we had Nick Burns on. We had Fat Pastor on. We had Callisto on. A bunch of legends. Aviation. Jesse from tinywhoop. Eve from Fractal Engineering. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Anyways, they're over there if you want to check them out.
Try VRL 7 track 1 map if you want.
For freestyle? VRL 7 track 1. What? I don't even know. What is that even on? VRL... What'd you say? VRL 7 track 1. This one. Future Hangar. Isn't this map kind of tight? Let's see. Let's see what we got cooking. What do we got up in here? Where's the start? Oh, yeah, we got a little bit of oh, geez. Shit loading in a little
Yes.
slow. Oh, no. Yeah, these are a little low. Alright, hang on. Gotta adjust our proximity. Our proximity sensors have been adjusted.
I don't know if you could tell how tight it is.
Speaking of Jesse.
It's quite snug to the point where I'm nervous about warping.
This place is pretty neat. Oh, what the fuck is that thing? Oh, it's a tube. You're a tube. Oh, whatever. Oh, hey, Dean's List folks, if you guys are in here, any of you. I think I
You
saw
are
Dingles.
perfect,
Yeah,
wow.
Dingles, you're in here at least. Your Dean's List boxes have been expanded. I've added something else to it. Not a huge deal, but something else to it. That is on its way. But then there's one thing that I'm waiting on that I really, really, really need to add into this for everyone that's getting in the Dean's List box.
That D what she said.
And that is going to be a minute. And I'm going to keep you guys posted on it. But they're in production, I should say.
Cool.
So it's going to take a little bit. But I promise you it'll be worth the wait. That sounded a bit naughty. I'm sorry. But it will be worth the wait, I promise. Can we reverse up through that one? Ooh.
I was flying on trails in the woods for the first time with my Mobula 8 on the bassline frame this past Saturday. It was fun AF trying not to go off trail or hit branches LOL.
Yeah, man, that sounds like a
Ask
lot of
owners
fun.
Ed Robot Dog. Special slammers. Super sick, I'm excited.
No. I wish we could have gotten the special slammers, but no. No special slammers. Not yet, at least. Maybe second semester, Dean's List. Give me some time to shop around and try to find a better deal on them, because the places that I could find were all pretty expensive. Oh, God. Oh, shiza.
I finally understand Wonky Nips performed my first inverted orbit last night. Thank you for the tips, sir.
Nah, no worries, man. It works for everybody. I love that. That's so awesome. Everybody, whenever I teach them the wonky nips thing, they're always like, oh, now it's making sense. That's awesome, man. That's so good to hear. Yeah, it's got a pretty successful. I wish I knew like what the success rate was on that, because I've told so many people that, and there's been a lot of success stories out of it. So, yeah, I'm kind of curious how many people that actually worked for. Oh, I didn't realize that thing was that close.
It works.
I'm so used to.
What's the Wonky Nips tip? LOL.
Oh, for trippy spins, if you look at my sticks,
Nips equals sticks.
my sticks down in the bottom, yeah, it looks like the dots on it look like they're like kind of wonked
Wonky
out.
Nips is what made
Nips,
it click
you
for
know what I
me
mean?
Also.
No matter
Hey,
which way
Bad
you
for
do,
life, do you have real
no matter which way
flight
you do
set?
your trippy spins
Start a
or your
poll.
inverted orbits, whatever you want to call it. I think trippy spins in general are actually something different than an inverted orbit. I think they involve a roll, but I don't know. I didn't create them, so. But anyways, that's
tried
the
Uncrashed
sticks. You know,
multiplayer
they
yet
look
has?
like that. They look kind of wonked out when you're doing your orbits. Uncrashed multiplayer yet? I don't
Suck
think
the
so.
wonky
No.
nibbles.
Did they just add that? I think the last time we played Uncrashed, they hadn't added it yet, which was it wasn't that long ago.
Mike Yat, I thinks it's Real Flight Evolution on Steam, the one I got.
What is this thing? Ooh. Found something there. Okay. But anyways, yeah. If you're struggling with trippies, just give that a try. Just try to implant that in your brain. Watch the nips.
Oh sick, does it have any quads to train line of sight with multi-rotor? Is this a boner map?
I don't believe so, no. Doesn't look like it.
It took me a few hours, but I finally got HD Ost custom fonts on my DJI goggles.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, congrats on figuring that out. It's always such a good
It
feeling.
does have a couple older quads, yep, and helis.
After you spent a whole bunch of time trying to figure something out, when you finally get it working right. I wonder if we could do like a little, look kind of like a little skater, little wall tap, little stall joint. And go back down in. Doop. Yeah, just a little, just tap it in. Give it a little tap, tap, tap.
The Diamond F4 5-in-1 is always out of stock. What is the best alternative? Have you tried them? Do they have air mode and fly in acro? That is so sick.
There's not.
Look
I
how
almost
For
bought
real.
my DJI goggles.
Look
Still
at
might.
it wiggle. Look how
While I
wiggly it
do
is.
like it, Streamlabs, I don't need to see it twice that often. There's hundreds of these fucking things. Play something else, please. Of course, bro. Of course.
Hello, Dad.
Hey, there we
Hello,
go.
Kiz. My name's Kieran. My name's Kiz.
There's our boy Kiz. A good alternative to the Diamond. At this point right now, I think your best bet would honestly probably be to get a... Happy Model makes a... I believe it's called the... What is it called? The 2G4, I think? Or the... Yeah, I think it's the 2G4 or the G24. Something like that. But anyways, it's their ELRS 1S flight controller. It's pretty bare, but it's got a built-in VTX. It's got everything you need. It's not nearly as light as the Diamond, but it also has motor plugs and stuff on it that could be removed, shave a little weight off it, but it's still not going to be close to the Diamond because it's a full-sized flight controller as opposed to the Diamond-shaped flight controller. So currently, if I need a quick, easy 1S all-in-one flight controller, I'll get a 2G4 from Happy Model. If that's what it's called. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But Happy Model does have a new flight controller coming out. If you don't mind waiting, it's called the Super X, and you may be interested in that, maybe. It's going to be a little lighter than the 2G4. And I don't know a whole lot more about it, but I have a video coming out on it very soon. Anyways, I hope that answered your question. Did Robot Lady take a shit? I turned her down for a second, but it sounds like she... Oh, there she goes.
Diamond board for sure, lol. F4 Elvis 2G4.
There you go.
It's all
Thank you.
software, John Doe, and you can undo it. JK, get an X12.
X12 works too, but X12 is a little beefy. If you just need a 1S, I would do the 2G4. If you need a little beefier 1S or 2S, check out the X12.
Nothing dies like a diamond.
That's true. Nothing dies like
I have
the
a dead
Diamond.
diamond on my dead parts shelf. It literally never booted up, no solder. I have Super X, but it for HD.
Yeah. They have an
Super X is
analog
gonna
version
have
coming out.
400 MW
That's the Super X
VTX.
HD is out, and the Super X analog is on its way out. It's just not out yet. I think end of February it should be available.
With
I
Happy
think.
Model, you have to buy 6-to-1 to work.
With the Diamonds, yeah, at least. I've had good luck with their other flight controllers in the past. I had one that lasted so long. It went through so many builds. When I started off the YouTube channel, I
No
put
nipple
one flight
cable is
controller probably
crazy.
through like 30 builds to do like different videos and try out different frames and stuff. I just kept swapping the same flight controller from
Right.
build to build. But it was good. It was the original 1S, Happy Model 1S F4 board. I think it came in the original Mobula 6. It was a really nice flight controller, though. I think there was one issue maybe with the VTX, but I didn't have any issues with it myself. what is happening here?
Heads, sorry I'm late. I finally saw your message.
Nah, no worries, dude. You're not late.
Did you see
I'm
T-Dog
here.
post on
You're
FB
cool.
about the Super X? His main complaint was it's hard to remove the USB plug. Damn kids.
Bro.
RDQ has the diamond in stock.
That T-Dog needs to relax, dude. You're not gonna have anything left to fly eventually, T-Dog. Come on, brother. You gotta leave some things on there. That kid's wild, man. He needs it though. He needs the weight loss for sure. Like on his builds, he does push builds, race builds like as hard as you can push them. I think he does. I'd believe it if somebody told me it.
I have only had one bad diamond out of 3. The ruining ones are old AF.
Race A Quads has the diamond in stock. Yeah, I mean, if you want to roll the dice with getting a diamond, they are. You can find them. They're just, you know, it's a dice roll. I would suggest. I think the best tip that I've heard so far. I heard it from Eve, but I'm sure he's not the first person to find it out or think of it. I think 8-Bit may have even mentioned it before, but to solder one pad on a motor and then move over to another set and solder one on, and so that you're dispersing the heat and you're not just soldering like 3 in a row because it'll heat up that section of the board. And the ESCs are so sensitive to heat on that board because they're right on the other side of the motor pads. So it's yeah, it's rough. The X12 is pretty bulletproof IMO, but I haven't used a whole bunch of those.
What's the best way to support you, Patreon YouTube member?
Honestly, it's up to you. Anything works. I appreciate you asking. Anything works. Patreon, you have a couple different options over there, and then you also get different things with each one. I try to make sure that both are fairly even. Excuse me. But if you're a YouTube member, you get like, you know, the emojis and shit that we have in here. But then you also get every Monday there's a members movie night in the Discord. There's also a members chat for 90%ers people, YouTube members. And then on the Patreon, you get access to Whoop You first off on both of them, on both things. So if you want to play in Whoop You and win the POG sheet, if you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, there's a whole video on it that I can point you to. But anyways, we have fun shit set up for that as well. And there's also like giveaways and stuff for the Patreon members, depending on the tier. Just there's descriptions. But anyways, whatever you would like. Anything is helpful, whatever's easier for you, or whichever one you want access to. There's outtake videos and bloopers and shit and unseen things for both things for YouTube members. So guys, if you don't know that, there's hidden videos that only you can see. As well as Patreon members. They're on the Patreon, though. You just watch them right there through the site. But yeah, it's up to you. Everything helps, and I do appreciate it. Thank you. There was another question I saw, and I'm going to answer it. I'm going to answer it. I promise.
Awesome, thanks.
Oh, Mars just became a member. Thank you, brother.
Whiplash.
Appreciate it, and welcome.
Gyro sensor gyro meat, put it on a flight controller or inside a PITA.
Yeah, 90%'s in the chat, please. For our boy Mars. Welcome. Welcome. Okay, this question here is another good one. I'm sorry, we're getting a lot of good questions tonight, and I want to make sure that I answer them. I have not shown my builds on Velocidrone. I only use the Yakuza 5-inch quad, mainly. Stock everything, including my rates. I don't even change the rates, nothing. Everything is exactly the way that you get it default. Like when I install Velocidrone, the only thing that I do is change the camera angle to 15 degrees and change my field of view to 127, and then I'm flying. I don't change anything else. I don't need to change anything else. No expo, no nothing. Just send it the way that it is. The Yakuza right out of the box. Hope that answers your question. I think it did. Thank you for bearing with me. Excuse me. Cult getting larger, by the way. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Kool-Aid's coming anytime now. Okay, yes, the cradle and the whiplash. Now, you're going to have to...
3 years to learn how to tune.
You're going to have to school me on one thing first.
What is your module on your jumper T-Light?
What exactly is a whiplash?
I'm
Are these the
drowning in it.
sideways ones? Because I don't know all the names exactly. They all have different lingo. But is a whiplash kind of like one of the sideways ones like that? Is that what you're referring to? That wasn't very clean. I ran into a lot of shit. But do you know what I mean? Where you're kind of like one of those numbers? Where it's kind of like a sideways
grape
rewind? Like that? I guess that's a little more gentle way to do it.
Do the whip and the nay-nay.
The whip and the nay.
It's like bean time BTW.
That's not a whiplash. Okay. All right. So I need to learn what a whiplash is myself then, as far as the name. But a cradle is pretty basic. If you can see
I've
the
never heard of whiplash.
stick inputs down there.
Yosh nap.
I'm sure somebody like that sounds like a not Phantom FPV. Phantom names his stuff a lot after like skate tricks. That sounds like a what's his name?
Fractal by one same board,
Oh
swap board, then return
my
fractal
god.
taking carrot.
Headmaster. That sounds like a Headmaster video I could find, I bet.
Tyrant Pro Hooper trick page shows a whiplash.
Oh, it's a Tyrant thing. I wonder where he heard this from. Okay, I'm going to figure it out. I got you. We're going to figure this out.
Eat your stink bean.
Frig. All right, I will. Thank you for reminding me. All right, let me roll for a stink bean, and then we'll.
I like the length of it. I feel like it was just enough.
And that one plays for the stink bean too. Come on, he wasn't eating a stink bean there, but he was gagging on a jelly bean, which is hilarious. Imagine gagging on a jelly bean. I think I have gagged once or twice. Wait. We're out of those. Haha, yeah. We ate the last, like two last stream. We gotta go again.
Motors on are they a good match? I bought the Mobile. The motor wires kept tearing. Tried to return it to China. The
What do we got?
Rejected it. Got it back.
I can never
soldered
see.
it back,
What
and
is
it's
this?
been indestructible.
We're out of that one too.
LOL.
All right, I'm just gonna reach in here.
Cockstain.
I'm just gonna reach in here, and I'm just gonna. Hang on.
On the TPW trick page, the whiplash is in the pole dance section. What
is
up,
this?
Fly Tribe mofo? Bastard.
Oh, this is birthday cake or dirty dishwater. Fantastic.
I mean, what is a whiplash?
We're gonna find that out. We're gonna find out what a whiplash is because I'm not sure either. All right, here we go. Thank you everybody for the 20 likes on the stream tonight. Appreciate that. Here is a dirty dishwater or a birthday cake. We'll find out. Going down the hatch. 765432. Birthday cake.
Met.
It's pretty basic tasting. Doesn't taste like much. Kind of just tastes like a little dollop of frosting. But like really shitty frosting. Excuse me, while that's happening, let me
What
find
is your module on your jumper T
Tyrant Pro. I'm sorry, I did see you say that and I forgot to answer. It is the
I feel robbed.
Happy Model 1S Lite, I think they call it, or not the 1S, the Happy Model Lite ELRS module, I believe is what it's called. And on my daily driver, this is internal ELRS. This is the new T-Lite V2, which if you like the T-Lite, the V2 is bitchin'. I like that a lot. Really, the biggest difference is built-in Express LRS, which
We are robbed by heads.
freeing up the space on the back so that you don't have a module there is nice. Oh, Bing Chilling! Very big handling. All right, let me find this real quick so we can figure out what this move is. Tyrante. Mr. Tyrante.
Giant chilling. Bing chillin'.
It's all about that bing chilling. Yeah, you got to get a real good bang on it. Oh, bing chilling.
Okay.
Prohooper.com.
NGL John Cena is a funny dude.
He is pretty funny. Yeah, he is pretty funny. He's got good timing. You know, like
Bing
naturally.
chilling.
Natural, whatever they call it. Where are people getting the skins for their remotes? This was actually custom dipped. These are made by Boner FPV, which he also makes the majority of the maps that we fly on the stream. But he custom dipped these. He had the whatever they call that, the hydro paper dipping stuff.
My brain treats trick names like how heads
Pretty sure that's the
racetrack
clinical term
patterns,
for it.
LOL.
It's not a big deal.
Hardwell chillin'.
But anyhow, he orders the custom whatever you want, and then
Get out of here, he dipped them.
he did, yeah, he dipped both. There's actually a stream that I did that you can still watch. It's somewhere on the channel where I unboxed both of these shells as well
Beans,
as
have you ever seen
a bunch of
Analog
other
Box
shit
that
he
was
sent me.
updated really slow, like 2 seconds slow.
Like one of his
LG
frames,
Liam Gallagher.
which is a really cool frame. It looks like a skull and crossbone. Bunch of stuff, ton of stuff. But yeah, there's a whole stream of my son and I sitting here unboxing it.
Mine wrapped carbon fiber on T Pro.
Okay, let's go to the Trictionary. What are we looking at? Is it under rewinds, I'm assuming? Because it's called a whiplash. It sounds like a rewind thing. Oh, he's doing little things for him. Oh, that's smart. Okay. What the fuck is it under?
It's under pole dancing.
Pole dancing. I'm sorry, you said that. Okay. Pole dancing. Whiplash. All right, what is he doing?
The colors remind me of Space Jam.
Oh. Okay. So it's just like
Bro
following
Jumper
through
needs
on
to
a
sell
cradle,
Infinity
basically.
Loops T-Light with the Go ones. That is sick.
Okay, I think that's just basically doing that. Jumper needs to sell Infinity Loops T-Light with AGO1s. Well, Jumper will never sell a radio with AGO1s in it. I wish they would, but you got to get the AGO1s from Radio Master, and I don't think Jumper needs to make their own. That's what they need to do. They need to make a CNC gimbal like this, and they need to make it in purple. Because I'm tired of this shit. This is so obnoxious. Well, this isn't my daily, but look how nice this looks otherwise. But, like, it's just got black gimbals in it. If those gimbals were purple, I don't know if you've seen the other mini AGO ones, but they have, like, red and gold and blue, I think. But they don't have purple.
Hello, gents and Pro Luker.
They have purple in the larger AGO ones, not the minis.
Cradle did seem like a foundation for
Kinda
Whiplash.
lame, dude.
That's why I asked for both.
Kind of lame.
Jumper is CNCS, but you're right.
It is.
Lurker.
Yes.
They have pin gold.
Jumper has CNCs. Oh,
Wow,
okay,
very
okay.
nice.
Well, they need some minis like that one. They need them like these.
Purple and gold
They need to
go
make
together
these.
well.
Make mini AGO ones,
Blue
but
would
do
look
it
good on the Looper
Jumper.
T-Light.
Blue would look good on that? Yeah, it would. It would look good on this. I've kind of dedicated too much to purple at this point, though. It's too late to go back.
Whiplash, it's just a failed trippy spin. I wonder if the
okay.
new T14 gimbal will work.
So I think, let me get into it. We need something with some, I need some poles. Pause. I need something to trippy spin around, though. Let's go
Are
to,
the CNC AG01S worth it over the stock Hall gimbals? Or
yeah. Oh, yeah. If you, Juicy, there's I think it might be one of the most watched shorts on this channel, maybe. It might be the easiest way to find it is, like, sort by popular. But there's one called, like, this 1S Whoop rips or
QC
screams or
Small
something like that.
Yep, they are butter.
If you listen in that
Joshua
video,
Bardwell
there's
T16
live
is
audio you can
purple
hear
and
of me
gold.
flying. You can hear the plastic creaking in my gimbals because it was the original gimbals in this. You can hear it creaking, and there's probably 90 comments of people like, "What the fuck is that rocking chair in your radio?" I'm like, yeah. Like, I got mini AGO ones now, so it's not, you can't hear them now. But yeah, it was so loud. You can hear all this squeaking and cracking coming from my radio. And then when I switch to AGO ones, it's like, it's just butter. It's so good. So yeah, no complaints so far. It's definitely worth the money. And it's so easy to put them into a T-Light. It's really not that complicated.
PhD.
2 OGs in a row.
I
There should
know
be
I
a
dropped my $300
frequent
Oro
OG
cause
or
I was baked
card.
and thought it was connected to my lanyard and dropped it straight onto the concrete.
Oh no.
After Whiplash, as a bonus, check out the trick actually called pole dance on the same page. It's a double Whiplash tied together. What made you choose Flight over
As a
Zorro?
bonus, check out the trick actually called pole dance on the same page. It's a double whiplash tied together. Okay. What made you choose T-Light over Zorro? I have a Zorro upstairs. I don't know. I like the way that this feels better, and I also like the gimbals better on this one. As far as like just stock stuff, I know you can get the AGO ones now on the Zorro, but yeah. Anyways, I'm sorry, not the the Zorro, right? Yeah, the Zorro. Wait, is it the Zorro? Is that what we were talking about? Yeah, the Zorro, the T-Light of the
Mine
Zorro.
T20 have RDC.
Yeah, I don't know. I just
gimbals.
never got. I didn't like the shape of the Zorro in general. I just didn't feel nice. I didn't like the switches on it.
Zorro yet.
Battery life sucked. I mean, I know you got the little. There's a little mod you can do to it, which I did. I did the 2S mod to it, which helped a ton. But yeah, the stock battery life was dog shit. That was basically it. It was an okay radio. Otherwise, it just I had a lot of. It was quality of life stuff I didn't like about it. It just didn't fit with my style is all. But yeah, that was it. I'm sorry. Let's get into what we were doing here. I'm getting way sidetracked. Let's do...
Heads broken T20 LOL.
Boom. I do it. Yeah, the T20 is
I just carry 3 sets
broken.
of 18,350
That is true.
S with me, and it's perfect.
That is true. Carry 3 sets of 18,350s with you? Good lord. Okay, so
how do I get these maps?
they're all in the base game. Just go to Dynamic Poly World.
External module power goes above 500 MW just fine if 500 or below tested with TBS Nano.
Go to the Dynamic Poly World scene, and then all of those maps are in there. But they're in the base game, so if you have,
the internal Elvis was damaged.
if you have Velocidrone, you can just have them already.
Felt defeated and bought a Tango 2, and I love that transmitter.
I had nothing wrong with that. Tango 2 is pretty cool. I remember looking into that very heavily when it came out. I was considering it quite a bit. Is there nothing to trippy spin in here? I mean, there is, but I want like something very odd. Okay, there we go. That'll work. All right, so. First off, I guess we should probably talk about cradles first, because what I think the Whiplash is basically, it's just this. I think, right? Isn't it just that? It's basically just, like somebody said, a failed trippy spin, kind of. It's more like just a following through on a cradle. So cradle, you come back that way.
QX7 battery and can't find my charging cable. How long it's been since last charge.
Cradle, you're just going to want to kind of you're just rocking around it. You almost want to think about like falling backwards. So a good way to practice this would be to fly forward, open air, and then fly backward. Like this. And then fly forward. And then backwards. And just get used to what you need to do to make those stick inputs. To make yourself go backwards, make yourself go forwards. And then just combine those and add a little bit of slop in it so that you kind of do that wide. You do the back and forth really wide. But both sticks you really don't need a whole lot of input on. If you can see, you just very, very subtle movements will get it done. You can actually do it really close to the object as well. But once you get a cradle down and you feel really comfortable with that, I feel like because the Whiplash was just that, right? Am I right? Does that look right? Her slop top. Shut up.
Her slop top is on point.
I'm pretty sure that's all it is, though. Is just it's like following through on a cradle instead of bouncing back the other direction. Just kind of like follow through with it. And then this is probably the pole dance I imagine you were talking about, or something to that extent. Because you said it was two Whiplash.
Comes back the same direction on the other side of the object like a cradle.
So like that? So it's just a completed cradle then? Is that right?
Come on now, work that pole.
Oh, you know it. Get sloppy with it.
Do with Fractal Suck F75.
Let me look at. I should have left
John
this,
Doe
the
Biden
fucking
Fetterman 2024
the example.
for the
I
best
should have left that
economy
open.
and biggest
Oh, never mind. It's,
population growth in your lifetime.
I'm using Brave. Brave is boss. Brave brings it back. Okay.
Sorry, like flying backwards toward the start at the end. Your whiplashes looked right, but kind ended up 90 degrees.
Wait. Can you not see that? Oh, there it is.
Johannes de no brainer.
He continue. He follows through, right? That's not the way he came in. He's going backwards away from it.
Sup, gangsters.
That one's supposed to be super rare, which is crazy. Dingles. That one's supposed to be almost as rare as the ultras. It's like one step above the ultras. I know. I don't want to hear that one that often anymore. And there it is. Yeah, I don't know. I thought that looked right. Is that not right?
It's always Dingles.
I know, dude. He's got that Skittles luck. Let's park it over here and get a
That SA cradle.
get a spawn point.
Oh, thank you. I didn't realize that he ended up 90 degrees too. You did it right.
No, that is not a cradle. The cradles you're supposed to. Or you mean 661? You mean coming back the other way is a cradle? I think that's what you meant. Yeah, coming back that way would be a cradle. The way that you enter, that should be your cradle. And then it looks like the whiplash was just a cradle, but then finish it and go away from the object. So whatever you're going towards, like you would start to do your you'd start to do your cradle, and then just push away from it. Hang on, let me try to do this straight on so you can get a better look at it. So yeah, you'd be like that. So it's kind of just a nose up and then like a 360 roll or a 180 roll. 180 roll. Yeah, more of like a 180
short trippies.
Yeah, pretty much. They're all it's all the same, basically the same inputs. I think that's kind of what the pole dance thing was. I'll look at that too. Though. A whiplash Maddie. There you go. It was a big ass Maddie. Oh. But anywho, the cradle, again, just so that you got it, so that it's in there. That'd be one direction. That'd be the other direction. And the idea is to look back at your point of interest and kind of let you looking back at it drag you backwards. Because when you
used to do tasty cradles in his videos when he had more trees
what
in his
happened to
backyard.
that? He stopped doing it.
FPV sub
Oh yeah, you're right. He did have more trees then, huh? Yeah, I miss those. Those were really cool when he used to just throw those in every now and then. I like when Nick throws in a little spice into his reviews. It's always fun.
Hey,
Me learned how the trippy spin out of sim just seemed to seemed to take out the object instead of spinning. See, there's also different ways you can get into trippy spins and do the trippy spins. You can do because you can do super wide trippy spins. I feel like a lot of people don't do that enough.
Can you switch
but they
between
really
upright orbit and trippy repeatedly going the same direction?
Yeah.
Howdy, brother Gordon.
If you're going that direction, and then you would go that way, and then you would go. Well, it's a little harder to switch out of them, I guess. A little easier to switch. Into the. A little easier to switch into the trippy than it is to switch into the orbit. Try it the other direction.
Shipping Japanese cherry trees to Nick Byrne. John Doe Corn Pop Mayerka is a bad dude.
Very robust.
Hey, dude, that shit keeps happening where people bring up certain people and then their slat plays. Somebody just brought up Nick.
The map is the best place to practice trippies.
Oh yeah. The coastal map is honestly the best for everything. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I'll say it till I'm dead. The best freestyle map, like period. Does Google run Streamlabs? I feel like they do, yeah. At this point, it feels like they do, doesn't it? We're just learning.
I never brought up Dr. Buster Scruggs. He comes up.
We're just learning what you like to hear.
You say that heads like the universe isn't just a mess of entangled energy. Bet you can't dive the crane ladder and fly away on stream. AI
the
is
crane
listening
ladder
to
and
the
fly
chat
away
and
on stream?
influencing the slap choice.
This
You
one?
walk in construction, you will be trespassing. Coastal noted.
This ladder? Can you dive this ladder? I think you can.
King Kiek the channel sub.
Oh! Mama. Huh. Oh, shiza. Get up there. Kind of wanted to hit this one real quick. Just get warmed up. Get the blood flowing, you know? Get the dive feeling. Get the feeling for them dives.
You have to enter from outside or it's cheating, lol. Did you get any snow over their heads?
Yeah, we
Is it
did, just a tiny
possible
bit.
to insert a pause for Robot Lady for dramatic effect?
No, I think you can do a bunch of spaces and periods and shit, and she'll.
John, I am
Oops,
90%
and she'll
done with it, getting ready to do some painting.
she'll pause. I think.
Sup, Johannes,
I've
just
been able
over
to
here
get her
listening and straightening
text
up
to
the
speech
cave.
to do that in some of these, like the things. There's a long pause break I added in that, where it says, "Is this over yet?" And then there's a long pause, and it goes, "Nope," and then it goes back into the
You could get fined 5,000 and in jail for climbing crate if caught.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, don't get caught climbing cranes, folks. Definitely not a good idea. Not a good plan. Ooh. And then what I was talking about is with trippy spins, you can do narrow ones that are kind of like stationary, or you can do them around objects. So you could do like around big objects, but this is really small IMO. Pause. And then you can do them around like buildings if you wanted to. But then you can do them
That's my
stationary
drop.
like that.
Ha.
So you kind of go up something, you know, instead of around something, you can go like up the center of a dive.
No cap.
Which, actually, let's try that. That's really hard. Let's try to trippy spin up something that's really narrow. Where's OG and his urethra when you need it? Okay, there we go. We'll go up this thing. Maybe. We'll try to go up this thing, I should say.
John, I want to
All
try
right.
some weathering pattern a look.
Oh, ooh, God, it's like the intro to GoldenEye. Oh, man, you got to take that fast. Ooh. All right, let's try it again.
LOL.
All right.
Slappers only.
Slappers only.
No odd job.
Slappers only and no odd job. Oh, shit. My plan has been foiled. Is that open right there?
I ordered the
What?
beta FPVF 4
Wait.
AIO to run the 36,000
Oh, no,
AV
okay.
motors
I
on
was gonna
our
say.
Dr. OG, Dr. Love
Come
here.
on,
You saw
Streamlabs.
Stillion 3D freestyle.
PhD.
Killing me with this. I did not see Dan Stallion's
There is a
3D
FPV
freestyle.
pilot that operates a crane that's virgin.
Dark Patches O'Houlihan.
Work crate job 250,000 per years. Thanks for showing
Oh,
the
look.
cradle. I will look, but what role does yaw play in it?
Very little.
Just own a bin crane.
Y'all plays very little. In a cradle, really, it's more. You could do it almost with no yaw, a little bit, but very little. You're really doing a lot of pitch and roll control. I think you can keep your throttle the same the whole way through. Let me double check that. Let's do a continuous throttle. Yeah, you can do that all pitch, just all pitch and roll. You just pitch. Whoops. When you're ready for it. You can pitch back and roll back or pitch back the other direction without doing too much of anything.
Funeral Grin love the new avatar. So the diagonal look over the shoulder isnt yaw. And you have steel of balls.
The diagonal look over the shoulder isn't. Oh, on the cradle, not really. I'm kind of just going in sideways. I'm kind of rolling into that more so than anything. So I'm kind of turning like my quad sideways when I go with roll, and then I'm backing it back out with roll and pushing back with pitch at the same time. So I'm kind of like pitching backwards and rolling right and left. But I'm not really doing much else. I'm doing a little bit of yaw, very little counter, whatever. So whatever you're doing, stick input wise, do just mirror on your other side, and that just keeps you a little more flat, I guess.
Going in sideways, omega.
Kind of depends on your camera angle, though, honestly, because you might not need to do that. But like, there's difference between doing a yaw spin, like a yaw assisted roll, like that, where you keep dead straight, and then one on your actual roll axis.
Do you push it back like that when Albert Kim pushes your shit in?
I don't think you have a choice in the matter, right? I'm pretty sure you just have to at that point.
Thanks, that will unblock me. I thought it was yaw to look diagonal.
No, yeah, you can just roll yourself into that and pitch in, and you kind of gotta. It's a little bit of a faith thing right here, where you're kind of just trusting that your trajectory is going to be right to kind of slide under whatever or behind whatever object you're cradling around.
I have come.
Dude,
Look how wobbly
are we gonna have to change the?
Look at it wiggle.
I move one
Look
Bardwell
how
thing
wiggly it is.
so that it doesn't play so much, and then it just plays another Bardwell one on repeat. What the frig, dude? Give Johannes a new one. I wonder if it's because it's different people.
YouTube, Fat Pastor here.
I wonder if that ruins the shuffle. Because it's considering like, oh, well, that's a totally different person getting that slap, though.
Rip heads.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm onto something there. I don't know. I don't know
Do
shit
long
about
sticks
nothing.
help with flying or not?
Long stick? Not necessarily, no. We have a really funny video of OG using sticks that are like, they're like as tall as he is. They're really funny. They're the really long dowel rods. I think it's called the longest stick
I like
ends.
my sticks as short as possible.
It's an old video too. It's a video we did like years ago. It's on this channel though. It's really funny. But anyways, no, that doesn't really help. That actually kind of complicates things sometimes because you have to move your finger further, or your fingers, depending on if you pinch or thumb. You got to move further though. You got to have a further throw to get the same amount. So say you have like a really long stick end. All right, here, this will be good. So like a long stick end compared to this one. So I can move this side to side like that. But if my stick end's all the way up here, I got to come like down to here. You know what I mean? So it's a lot more movement than if you come down here. It's kind of a quicker rock back and forth. Whereas up here, you got really long throws. So if you watch the video we did, OG's got the radio on the floor, and he's holding the dowel rods up here, and he's going like this to fly his whoop. He's flying a whoop around, and he's like just throwing his hands everywhere. Or his whole arms, his body, and everything. It's a really funny video if you want to watch it.
360's absolute best stick end. My ex-GF can attest to that.
I'd say that the stick ends is really, 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 really subjective. Like, super subjective. Everybody's so picky about, like, I like them concaved, convexed. I like really, really sharp, pointy ones that leave holes in my thumbs. I like ones that are, like, kind of semi-smooth or more like sandpaper. I like TPU. I like aluminum. Everybody likes different shit. Some people like resin. Yeah, it just kind of depends. Honestly, find ones that look cool to you and just start trying them. I have a huge box filled with stick ends upstairs. I think Ciotti might even do like a stick end thing where you can like rent a box of stick ends or some shit and he'll send it to you. I hope I'm not making shit up. I think that's a real thing though. I think it's stick ends. Am I making shit up? Does anybody know for sure? Can anybody clarify that? But anyways, try out some stick ends for sure. Just
the 75 millimeters king.
Everybody's gonna be different though. For like 100%, everybody's gonna be different. Did another slap play for Johannes? That's what I was waiting on, but now I don't know if he played or not.
Cinnamon loaves. Goddamn.
Oh, sweet.
Bought RTF and missed it was Crossfire. Instead of switching to Elvers, lazy, thinking a module for Boxer. Would micro TXV to 100 MW be enough? 1 mile.
Pastor 1.
Wow, 1 mile. That's probably something that Brandon Beans would be able to answer, but I feel like a mile on 100 milliwatts
Stick it in
sounds
Dickens or something like that.
like it'd be able to do it. But I'm so like novice with long range stuff.
Lately.
I have just not pushed anything to its limit. I feel like it should. I feel like it should be fine. But again, I don't want to sign off on that, you know, because I just don't know for sure. Johannes, it was a fat pass run. Thank you. Okay, cool. Gordon, appreciate it. Yes, Ciati rents out. Rain Squad said something too. Ciati does rent out stick ends. So if you want to try a whole bunch of different stick ends, ask Ciati how to go about getting on the list or whatever you got to do to rent them. If you want to go that route. I just started buying stick ends and trying a bunch of different ones when I started flying, and I have tons of different ones now. But, bro, these are like really, these are really repeating a lot. There are
661 FPV.
There are so many slaps. So many slaps.
Only FR Sky fail-safes at like
around the world get into the FPV hobby and learn from the ground level and go from 0 to heroes.
Go from 0 to hero, boys. Go from 0 to hero. Get out there.
Heads now, you should rent that box of stick ends gathering dust. LOL.
Yeah, true. I'd feel horrible. Well,
difference in any parts of the experience.
It's just me personally. I would feel bad renting them. I'll just send them to people if y'all want to try them out. Just send them back, or otherwise, you know, I got your address. I'll come to your house for my stick ends.
Some stuff for the Zorro.
Do I want to trade some stuff for the Zorro? Maybe. I bought the Zorro myself, so I wouldn't mind trading that one. Yeah, what did you have in mind? We can talk. DM me. We can talk. I won't add, I don't want a whole lot, but I did buy the Zorro to do the review of that one, so I don't mind that. It's stuff that when companies send me shit for free, I will never sell that. I'll just give it away. But I don't want. I'm good.
Send me the stick ends. I'm close by.
Oh yeah, true. I got you.
After I changed the cover for jumper T-Light today, the sticks became a bit tough. Should I not tighten the screws too much from the inside? Any advice?
Changed the cover for the jumper T-Light today. The sticks became a bit tough. Tighten the screws too much from the inside. So the inside screws are all about tension. So when you're on the ones on the back of the gimbal on the inside, those are going to tighten up the tension of your gimbal. The best way to do it.
Then it's not great with the full-size antenna on 50 Hz. 100 milliwatt goes very far.
There you go. Thank you, Brandon. There you go. Focus. I would trust him. Like his long range shit is. I'm sure you've probably seen some of it on the stream, but yeah, Brandon is the long range man. Speaking of. Your super chat. Let's get a hot bean in this B4. Focus. Oh, Cayenne. All right.
Brandon, I only run 1 watt on my Crossfire. LOL.
Cayenne.
Okay. Let's get a Yiddly out of there. All right. Focus FPV! Thank you, sir, for your $5 super chat.
661 FPV.
Got a Cayenne spicy bean going down the hatch for you in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Peeply X. Likes. Stank
fuck.
Bean Maying.
God. Yeah, you're right. We may have to do a random grab again. Our randomization of everything tonight sucks.
Like dig time.
Oh, fuck, that's hot.
My 3-in went over 2 miles, still crystal clear video, 800 MW and no fail safe. What's happening?
Oh, fuck. Toasted marshmallow or steak bug. All right, we gotta hurry. I'll mix it in with this one. Oh, God. Which one do you guys want? I'm gonna get the one with more spots. It looks grosser. Right. Toasted marshmallow or stink bug. Thank you, everybody, for the 40 likes. Down the hatch at 765-432. Oh. Oh.
We want stink bug death. Nasty.
Oh, God.
I was 40 LOL.
Oh. Oh. Oh, it snuck in. Oh, I got was cayenne. It's gonna sound gross. I'm sorry. Pause ahead of time.
Eat sea bug.
Ooh, I couldn't taste the stick bug until I swallowed cayenne.
Yes.
That all went down with it. Oh fuck.
661 FPV. You want locked DMA in the status output of CLI and tasks output run twice. You want the Oz.
Shit made my head hurt.
Legs.
Holy shit.
Bruh, why you do this?
That's so gross. What the fuck? Who's taste testing these over there? How much are they getting paid? The guys over at Jelly Belly that are eating this shit?
LOL rip heads.
Yeah, what the fuck? Oh. God.
You got 300 packs yet? You wanted to say something about sticks or not be tight.
Yeah, stick tension is all up to you.
Imagine the fails or oversaturated beans.
Stick tension is all up to you. It's just as subjective as stick ends, in my opinion. But gimbal tension is really subjective. Some people run their gimbals so loose that you could take their radio and just go like this back and forth, and their throttle gimbal will knock back and forth, bap, 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 bap. And that's because their tension's so loose. OG, you can turn his radio upside down and you can watch. I'm sure there's people in chat right now. You can watch this fall if they turn it upside down. I run my tension very, very tight to where like it makes people angry when they use my radio. They get really upset that I run the tension there. Why is gimbal so tight? What the fuck?
ISNT Jelly Belly in the Sacramento area. Mine
I have no idea.
Loose.
I do not race that often. No, I kind of race for fun every now and then. But yeah, OG, the other pilot on this channel, he races, mainly just races. He freestyles very little. He is mainly our fast boy.
Heads keeps his pimp thumb strong.
You know?
My Zorro creaks a little and I hate that about it.
Get do you have AGO1s in it? Mini AGO1s in it?
I also like the tighter gym out. My gym balls are so tight I whistle when I fart. Lol me, my throttle must flop and be as smooth as butter or I don't like the gimbals.
Well, mine's still smooth, but it's really tight. It's like a high sprung like an Xbox controller or some shit. You know what I mean?
No, the factory Zorro.
It's because they're AGO1, so they're super smooth no matter how tight you make them. So yeah, I don't know. I like them just a little snug,
though. I had
though.
a stink bug on my wall one day a couple years ago. Told it to get to where it was going before I killed it. It didn't move for hours, then days, then 2 years. Kid just knocked it down last week. Zorro not smooth.
That's so funny. He
Mine
talked
is
it to
smooth
death.
And really tight heads 2024.
He just died. That's really funny though. Yeah, stink bugs are fucking disgusting, dude. My old dog used to just attack bugs in our house all the time. He would chase them down and just pounce on them because he was like half cat. He looked like a fucking horse.
On RDC 90 gimbals.
But anyways, he did it to a stink bug once, and then for the rest of his life, he wouldn't get anywhere near a bug. Any other kind of bug didn't matter. He just wouldn't get near it. My Zorro was squeaky, but I loosened the throttle tension, and it's been fine since. There you go. T-Mad. Pro tip. You could also add a little grease on the back of it, and that could help too if you're getting some squeaks in her. I forgot we were trying to do this earlier. Hang on. Is my
did you
spawn
say the
point
throttle
still?
Was pretty level in the cradle, or did I mishear?
Yes, throttle is pretty level. You can actually leave your throttle alone, I feel like, for the most part. Hang on.
Beans this one for the Radio Master Boxer.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can do it without changing your throttle at all. So just use your forward momentum and just leave your throttle like mid. I guess you can knock it a little bit, but you really don't need to adjust your throttle at all to do it. Like, I'm not moving it at all for that.
Radio Master sells some gym all.
Yeah, I would use a tiny bit of yaw if you need it. But more than anything, you can really get it done with just your roll.
Tips on getting perfect inverted yaw spins at 30 degrees perfect every time.
Oh, you're going to have to be doing some roll and yaw mixing. So when you're inverted, whereas most at a flatter rate like me, I can just kind of roll on my yaw. Sorry. I can just use my yaw spin. to do it. Just add nothing else to it, just straight yaw. With 30 degrees, you're probably going to need more of like a roll and yaw assist. So, yeah, it's kind of the same way you would counteract a barrel roll like this at 30 degrees, where you would add a little of a throttle to it. Or throttle. You would add a little yaw to it. Do the opposite for that, so you would just add a little roll to your yaw.
I used to fly 30. It needs way more coordination than 20.
Yes, way more. Way, way, way more. A lot of other things are easier. Like a lot of other tricks are easier at 30.
Do wheel cart heads.
But those are hard. Like inverted shit is hard. And then doing inverted shit on a lower camera angle like I use is easier, but doing things like power loops and matty flips and trippy spins is harder. So it's a trade-off either way for what you're, what you're getting out of your camera angle. Do wheel cart? Is that the, what is that called? A laser flip or whatever? Oops. Is that like that? The sideways yaw spin ones?
One tip is to keep your yaw in the same place from coordinating the half roll and just switch the roll stick.
There you go. That's a good way to put
LOL
it.
just got finished building a high KV F65 and I had to push the PID preset all the way to 3 and in QC it was being spicy.
Yeah, no shit. Oh, man. God dang. Yeah, that's pretty high up there, dude. That was a little spicy. Caliente.
Yep, 3 in on F65 spicy. Good night gents and Banshee when we rolling FORTHE next movie.
Oh, we'll do it before you leave. How about that? How about that? Catch me in my other tab. How about that? What is that called again? Boom. Movie wheel. Spinning.
Bet. Laters Johannes.
This is a long wheel spin. So exciting.
When are you going to release the Mobula 6 review?
As soon as my batteries come in.
Up doing half cradle and then rewinding it LOL. I'm sad for movie.
Ooh.
Good night Johannes and all. I'm hopping off here too after this wheel stops spinning tomorrow.
Kung Pow! Pow! All right, Kung Pow, next Monday. Come on by, members movie night, every Monday in the Discord, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. If you're a member or have a gifted membership, make sure to sync up your Discord and your YouTube, and then you can join all those wonderful little channels over there for you.
Woohoo.
All right, we still haven't trippy
That
spinned up
shit
this
is
pipe
gonna
though.
be slaptastic.
Oh yeah, yeah it is.
I use 3 in preset on SKRCH85.
And for iDown, the 65 bounces off the ground a lot better. You can.
I just got the Meteor 65 Pro and I'm not getting the post-flight stats where it shows the battery voltage climbing up. How do I fix that? Damn, $100 for that sim bad for life.
I have no idea. I don't think I've ever had that issue. Hopefully somebody in chat can help you out, but I am clueless on that. Oh.
Readjusted my radio now. I feel like it's a completely different radio. This will take adjustment, but no creak. LOL.
Ah, good.
In OST settings.
Good.
I am out, guys. Have a great night.
There you go. In OST settings. Thank you, Focus. Prop Junkie, take it easy.
Do you ever fly micros in Velocidrone? What are your thoughts on its physics relative to IRL?
Very rarely do I fly micros in Velocidrone. If I want to fly micros, I usually do liftoff micro drones. I feel like that one's probably the most accurate.
Micro is slow on Velkoi drone.
Yes, they are. They feel very
Evil
dumpy
FPV,
and
have you
old.
tried paying the government
They don't
more
feel
money,
like
my
newer whoops. Liftoff micro drones is a little closer. It's still not perfect, but you know what I mean. It's pretty good. Velocidrone, I usually only use 5-inch quads or the HX115, which is a micro. It's a toothpick, so.
It's a section in the OSD page.
But yeah, usually I
like
don't use the micros in Velocidrone. They're kind of dumpy. Oops.
Iron Mask LMAO. It was just getting fly away till I got all the way up to the 2-in preset. Lift-off micro is decent.
Yeah, it's all right. As far as Velocidrone physics relating to real life, I think it's about as close as you're gonna get, in my opinion.
I like that.
Some people disagree with that, which is fine. It's all subjective shit. But yeah, I think I've flown. I own probably like 15 to 20 FPV simulators, like all kinds of different ones. And I just haven't found one that I connected with IRL and in the sim so well as Velocidrone. But that's just me personally. Other people have better luck, connecting with other simulators over Velocidrone. So Velocidrone's really, really popular for racers. It's not super popular for freestyle, but it seems like it's gaining a little more traction.
Can we do a lift-off lobby one day?
Of course, yeah. We used to do them more often, but yeah, I haven't flown liftoff in a while. We'll do a liftoff lobby. If OG's not here Thursday, we'll do one Thursday. If not,
FPV Logic Sim?
We can do one like Friday or Saturday.
What do you think of the recent trip?
There was these really cute girls outside a bagel shop, and I was trying to act cool, and I was trying to get in my car in like a really casual way right after we made eye contact, and I just slammed my head on the car. I closed my head in the car door and broke my headphones, and now I have to wear a beanie. It's also making my head and hair sweat a ton.
Very nice. That is a long slap. Flytribe didn't. I think somebody just earlier in chat today said, "Did I try multiplayer on Uncrashed?" And I said the same thing. I was like, "Man, last I played it, I didn't think they had multiplayer, but did they add it? I know they said it was coming soon. Is it in there?"
Farming Simulator, LOL.
Did you see through FPV Logic Sim? I've flown FPV Logic Sim. I have it. It's okay. They just had a fairly recent update, if I remember correctly. I think somebody told me that. It's a nice sim. They got a little work to do. It's newer, but it's not a bad sim at all by any means. I don't like it over Velocidrone.
Needs more.
For sure.
Farming Simulator physics are realistic. Can confirm.
What do you think of the recent trip physics upgrade? I like it. I like it a lot. I think they did really well with that. And then they adjusted the hitboxes, I think, as well, or something about collision, and it just feels so much better. I flew the recent trip update, though, and I liked it a lot. I like it a lot. Tried Farming Simulator. I have not. No, I have not.
It's nice, but needs more drones.
I've played Goat Simulator with my son. That's pretty funny. We can trippy spin everything? That is correct. Yes. Mostly anything. You run Farming Sim every once in a while? I'm sure it's pretty relaxing. Get a little blitzed or a little drunk or something, and or just a quiet night in.
Fly the same rates on 5 and tiny whoops.
Yep. Yeah, across the board, never changes. Always default beta flight rates. Always. No expo. I don't like any surprises. I don't like any weird spots in the stick. I just pause. I just prefer
nipples, Greg. Can
the raw input, and yeah, it's always just kind of worked out for me. But again, that's a very subjective thing, very personal setting.
Times to drive
for the
home,
donut.
peace, dudes. Only GR3, yeah, 47.
Oh, let's go. That had to have been Dingles. Yes, that is Dingles. Dingles, drive safe, brother. Have a good night.
What are your actual rates?
I have no idea. I've never done actual rates. I tried them. That's not true. I did try actual rates. I don't remember what the numbers were. It was a long time ago when actual rates were became a thing.
I'm too dumb to figure out actual farming in farming sims, so I just redneck out and drive tractors and skid steers around LMAO.
That's fucking awesome, though. It's the best use of that simulator ever. Oh, that's funny.
Beta flight rates are near 1,000.
Oh, on actual?
What's the best
that would make
antenna
sense.
and patch combo for analog goggles?
That's probably another subjective thing, depending on what you're doing with it. Personally, I use the Menace RC.
I'm rich in farming simulator, LOL.
I think it's called the Singularity, maybe, but it's a Menace RC lollipop, and then there's a Foxier Oreo
Laters, mofos,
patch
my
that I
lady
use.
just got home. I'll see you fuckers Thursday.
Bit of root. Take it easy, brother. Have a good night. But the only reason that I use the Foxier patch, well, first off, it gets decent signal. But the other reason I use it is because it's an infinity loops one.
Singularity is
It has.
truer, I think.
I think you're right. When I said it, it
Dump
didn't
into
sound right.
brain
I don't think it
farming
is called
sim, then
Singularity.
fold
It's
it
called.
off IRL. Gotta come at weird angles with harvester for headers not to hit cart or other harvesters.
I'll just go grab my goggles and look. I know it's Menace RC. It's an over the head one. It's tall enough to go up over your head.
Best picture with analog is buying DJI Crystal Clear, LOL. This chat is really helpful, thanks everyone, lots of inspiring pilots here, keep flying y'all. I use
I'm glad it was helpful.
antennas. The Pagoda.
The
Menace
Pagoda, thank you.
Long range hoop antennas.
Jolly, yes.
LOL.
That sounds right. It does that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called the Pagoda. I think. That sounds right, at least. If it's not called the Pagoda, I own something called the Pagoda upstairs. I know I own one of those, though. But anyways, yeah, Menace RC makes some nice antenna, like patch antenna and antenna combos. I don't know if they still sell those. It used to come with like a purple patch and then I think like a black lollipop style antenna. That was a while ago though when I had those. I don't know if they still sell those or not. But Menace RC makes nice stuff. I like their antenna.
RDQ has the Menace combo.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, the Menace combo was actually kind of nice. Well, it was back then. I'm not sure if it's still considered to be good, but
Falcon Rad would know.
I think it was then. I liked it. People always compliment me on my analog signal and say that it looks really good, so I'm assuming the antennas have something to do with that.
Is Og doing Race Scout 2 this year?
Man, he said he was, but he missed
True
stream
RC.
last week. I don't know if he's been practicing that new course or not.
Have you ever tried the rubber ducket for tiny hoop whip style antennas?
I have not. No, I haven't. I've tried the small, the tinywhoop small, which breaks really easily if you don't have it
I wonder wrap
hidden
more stickers
somewhere.
on patch antenna effects failsafe. Just got a Cyclops for free with some used goggles V2. I bow, that thing is wild.
Just got a Cyclops for free? Woo. That's a pretty expensive, what is it? They don't even call it, do they call it an array?
Hoop-D.
That's a big ass patch, isn't it? Or an array, whatever that is. But yeah, anyways, OG was supposed to start practicing the Race Scout track last Thursday, but he took off and I don't know if he's practiced.
New course is tight. 24-inch gates this year seems so tiny compared to the usual 28.
We used 24 in IGAL. That's what IGAL used to be.
One case for flying a straight line away, LOL.
Right,
I gave
Callisto?
away my DJI patches to a buddy.
I'm pretty
Actually,
sure all
I
my
think he
gates
traded
upstairs
me
are
used
24
motors,
inches.
But anyway, I fly long
Or all my
range on the
PVC pipes,
stock
at least, you know.
DJI antennas. Ort antenna is great for VTX.
Because he changed, yeah, didn't he change gate sizes? I feel like this is the thing.
Patch.
Yeah, it's 4 patches in one. Okay, yeah, so I think they do
Big
call it
Owl
an
is
array.
28.
But has it always been? Did I just get 24 inches because it was within the 28? I thought he made the gates bigger for something. Was that not for
All the
IGAL?
long range you see me do is done on stock DJI antenna set 2.
Well, you'd know better than me. I could have sworn.
Yet always 28.
Okay. Well, shit. I thought I had IGAL regulation PVC upstairs, but mine are 4 inches
That's why
shorter.
Race Scout 2 is 24 because IGAL will be 24. As far as I remember.
Oh. Race Gal was 24 because iGal was going to be 24? That would make more sense to make it like just an even 2 feet.
You can make the gates 30 inches. You just have to sections at 24 for Race Gal 2.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I think iGal will stay 28, but who knows?
Alright. He should make iGal harder. I think adding the difficulty to it a little bit and the speed to it this year to try to make it a little less of a grind was a good idea. Oops. Just need to find some other good ideas.
Skittles was saying 24 is cool with me. 2 sections at 24 LOL.
Yeah, 24 is fine. That's what I've always flown. I mean, since iGal 2 I've always had 24-inch PVC pipes for my gates, and because that's just what they sold that like pre-cut at the hardware store by me, so I just grabbed a shitload of them. But they were pre-cut at exactly 24 inches, so I was like, fuck it, that works. But it must have been because I was like within the range that I needed. Maybe that's why. I can't remember though. I'm really bad with numbers, like remembering them in general, like dates and phone numbers and shit. Oh, we're not sneaking that.
I'm gonna overscale my whole house and everything in it to get away with 48-inch gates and not have anyone notice. First time for me, I like it better because fits nicer in my basement.
You just have to do one room of your house, just make everything giant, and only fly in there.
Haha.
That's fucking brilliant. You like it better because it fits nicer in your basement. Callisto, if I only had you on voice saying that, you would have a new slap.
I started off with 19 inches because that's what Multig said, so I am loving 24 inches.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, so you probably feel like you got all kinds of room now.
LMFAO. Hey, I was gonna remind you that you can plug by 20 into a 30 connectors in that new Modula 6 hours. Just add tape on the walls and the whole room.
Oh yeah, Eagle. Yeah, no, I know I can. I don't have any 300s that are worth a shit. I had some 300 milliamps that were really, really old and had really bad sag. Those were BT 2.0s. They were just like 2 years old at this point now. I have new ones on the way. They're in the mail. But all my other batteries are 450s or 520s, so they're way too big to fit in the battery tray of the Mob 6. But yeah, the A30s are fully backwards compatible with the BT 2.0s. Either way you flip them. I've tried it now. I've made sure it all works. I can say this now with full confidence.
I bought my son
they
a
are
Ford
fully
building kit with sticks and connecting
backwards
balls,
compatible.
And it seems perfect for making hoop obstacles. GTG, much love, go easy. I figured you knew that.
Jolly call, take it easy, brother. It's all good, Eagle. I appreciate you letting me know, though, still.
Receivers and want to sell M cheap, I'll buy M. I'm used to the little NBD folding gates, so the 24-in gates I made is massive to me. Oops, forgot.
I like Newbie Drones gates. They're really nice. They had some balloon gates. They might still have them. We have a pretty good review on those where I just tried to hit them with larger and larger quads. We just kept stepping it up until we popped them. Spoiler alert, it took a 3-inch quad, several hits from a 3-inch quad and didn't pop. It wasn't until I hit it twice with a 5-inch quad that it finally popped. But those things are a lot tougher than they look for being, just like little Mylar balloons. I guess Mylar in general is pretty strong, but yeah, I don't know. You just figure those aren't going to be very strong when you see them. But they are.
Wait, what would putting helium into those gates change?
Everything. It would change the game. There's actually tie-off points on it to where you could add them, fill them with helium, and you could float them up and just leave them tied to stuff.
3
Yeah.
inches ISNT popping anything takes at least 5 inches. LOL.
Yeah. You know what would be really cool is if you fill them with, is helium flammable still or no? Was helium ever flammable? There's some gas that used to be flammable, and then didn't they add something to it to make it not as flammable or some shit? Anyways, fill it with some type of gas that's flammable, and then hit it with a whoop that's on fire. Like my 4th of July one that has the match sticking off the front end of it.
5 and ISNT going pop 11
and it would
will.
boom!
Helium is inert, hydrogen is boom boom.
That'd be freaking sweet.
Helium is safe, hydrogen is not.
There we go, hydrogen.
Hydrogen.
So just fill it with a shitload of hydrogen. This sounds like a good idea. Hit it with a whoop that's carrying a sparkler, like the one that I built for the 4th of July video. Yeah, and make it go boom. That'd be a fun time.
Let the helium gates go into the air and wire them together so they hold structure and then race as it rises up.
Oh man,
hoop gate.
That'd be really cool. Yeah, just tie like a really long string to it to make like an anchor for it, and then just tie all the gates together to make a course and let it float up. Yeah, it would be really neat. And you got to try to go through. Eventually, you're gonna get high up enough where the whoops are just gonna get bullied by the wind, but it would still be cool.
Big Beta boom.
Ugh.
DJ IFPV murdered everything.
Drone Camp's murdered everything. Did you guys see Drone Camp's new video? Well, if you were worried about having a drone attack you while you're out in public, wherever you may live in your rural area, make sure to go watch his video so you can learn all the tips and tricks to avoid
YMZ FPV drone
being
fast
attacked.
AF. Have you flown a Pavo 20? I put a wax nail once in mine to keep it light and it absolutely rips.
I have not. I've flown the Pavo Pico and I've flown the Pavo 35, but not the 20. That's cool though. That's awesome that it rips too. The Pico I'm having some issues with, but it's mainly just the tune on it. But that was supposed to be able to take the full-sized, not full-size walk snail, but the black VTX one, the one with the fins on it. I forgot what it's called. HD something kit.
2-inch Cinehoop is
HD
insane.
Pro kit maybe.
How do I track a digital quad with an analog screen? DC riddle me that. Just have a DJI turning on and off it. LL shut down anything nearby.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, anyways, if you want to get some pro tips on that, I think he's gonna start doing those like.
The gay fish.
I'm gonna teach you all how to be a man. You want to be out in the woods with your cup of coffee, and we're gonna chop some trees, and we're gonna hunt for vegan tacos, or whatever. You know, he's gonna do some of that shit though. I actually just noticed that he did a live stream a little while ago, maybe like a couple months ago, where he was like outside building a shed or some shit, like just like talking about power tools and like carpentry. It's just real out of the blue for him. It's just kind of weird. I think he's trying to make a little move on his channel here. I think that's what the rebranding was for. Those are silly looking.
But with my hunting drone, I'm sure a lot of these WAR VTXS are gonna be 4.9 and 1.3 GHz and other weird frequencies. Great, he has gone prepper. The only power tool that guy has ever used was for his old lady. All fitty watchers. Did he have the toque on?
The bob. The bob. You want to make a quad with a gun on and go out and hunt with it. Oh God! Don't say that in too many of these FPV chats. You're gonna have you're gonna have the FAA and other government agencies knocking on your door. Oops.
Is that you, Ty the guy?
Yeah, right?
Bot Grinder already did it.
With like a legit pew pew on it? You guys want to fly like aux balloons for a little bit? We'll end the night with some 40
Do you know how
degrees.
Schizo did his little flick to float maneuvers? If you want to see it real quick, there's a video called All the Vibes.
Schizo did his little flick to float maneuvers.
Imagine how hard it would be to get a clean shot at even 20
I'll check it
yards.
out. I love Schizo. He's like one of the first FPV pilots.
Be
Oh god.
some sulfur bomb
He's one of the first FPV
LMAO.
pilots that I ever really like took a liking to their style and watched, a lot of their stuff. Which is sad because he doesn't really fly a whole lot anymore. Oh my god, dude. Jesus, look at this. Whoa, mama. Whoa. Alright, hang on a minute. This is fast. Look at that. You can just stab the throttle and leave it.
Dr. OG, Dr. Love here.
Dude, these slaps
PhD
are about to get a slap. He did it with a real pew-pew. No shit.
If Ty made a bomb, we get him banned.
Oh yeah,
Anyone can own a gun. It's the Second Amendment.
We're not gonna. Oh yeah, no, it's not the owning the gun part. It's the attaching it to the drone and flying it around. I think might be an issue.
No, he used a gel blaster.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a better idea.
OGS slaps show up.
Do other slaps not show up? I'm re-rolling.
I'm acting like he stole my lunch money. Yeah, you kind of did, bro. What a jerk. What a jerk. I'm a bonehead.
It's all capital letter.
Let us not go incriminating the man, LOL.
Oh god. Oh Jesus, how do you even go backwards? Whoa! Fucking A. Whoa! Oh, this would get easy if I fucking spent some time with it. It's easy as shit to do all this stuff. I barely have to do any stick inputs. I'm doing way more than I need to. Oh god. God, 40 degrees is absurd. Oh. Yeah, those are a little fast there.
What angle did you change to?
40? Oh, dude, you could do this with like no throttle. Good lord.
He stay 20 all time. High angle feels like a wing.
It does, yeah. It feels like you can only go straight, basically.
Try 60 LOL. I've been trying 40 for racing.
I usually race with 55, but I'll start with like 40 and then work my way up to 55 because I normally fly at 15.
Plumes rewind everything VID.
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I think somebody submitted that not too long ago. I've seen a ton of Oxboom stuff though. He's a really badass pilot. Does a lot of high angle flowy shit. Really cool. Very unique to the freestyle world for sure. Whoa.
Try 0. Was Nick flying a naked GoPro on a 75?
No. He was doing it as a joke. Did you guys notice that? That was a really funny little like meme that he did in his most recent video. That in the thumbnail he put the cinematic camera on the 75. He didn't actually fly it on that. But it's very funny because it's like, fractals are cinematic. Oh god, 0 degrees. Whoa. Whew. Well, you can't do trophy spins with low altitude or low angle cameras, I mean, so this is impossible. Don't tell anybody. I got cheat codes on.
Do 100-degree tilt.
I don't think you can.
Unlocked achievement cricket.
Yeah, right. Yeah, everything with cricket is just backwards. We're just cruising backwards. It's like, what's up with these motors? This Baltimore accent.
Does Mr.
Baltimore
even fly a fractal?
Yeah, he said he loves his fractals. 0 degrees is pretty. Whoa, it's pretty wild. My rates feel like they're super fast. Can we dive with it? Oh, Jesus. That's crazy how much 0 degrees makes it feel so much different. It's not that far off from my normal.
Did Nick ever do any fractal reviews?
Yeah, I think he did. I'm pretty sure Eve sent him some fractals to do a video with.
I was waiting for the flight to LOL.
Oh my god. I was tapping the the camera angle adjustment too hard and I knocked my keycap
0
off.
degrees sucks. Why do I live in Michigan?
0 degrees does suck, and I'm sorry. That's unfortunate, buddy. Whoa! Wait. Well, we're at 80. This is fucking dumb. This doesn't even make any sense. Oh god, what is this? Whoa! Y'all doesn't yaw! Oh!
I just found 533 new
Y'all does not yaw at all.
Promising.
Oh god. I don't even know if I can freestyle with this. It's impossible.
It's been a nice winter though. We don't have any snow. LOL, does it max at 80?
Yeah, it maxes at 80.
Girl
Oh my god.
fisheye.
Dude. What is this? Oh my
Did
god.
you guys see what Vosh
That's too
did?
much.
LOL
That's too
exposed
much.
his kitty horse PRON collection.
Oh,
by accident.
Killdozer, you didn't see the clip I put in our Discord earlier? I put in the clip
Also,
where he
please
accidentally
X2.
had it pop up. It has the funniest ending to a clip I think I've ever seen, where he's like,
Trippy
"Ah!"
the crane at like 10 throttle. LOL.
Oh, shit is great.
Yaw is roll and roll is yaw.
You can actually do a
Stop
lot
it, get help,
of trippy spins with like next to no throttle, which a lot of people, it's a common misconception. People think you got to use a lot of throttle for a trippy spin, or if you're sinking, people think, oh, well, I'm dropping, so I need to just punch the throttle to go up. But you can punch the throttle
Porn, it was me, my bad.
and sit still. I can drop down and go up. We can go drop down, and we'll go back up, and then we'll drop back down, and we'll leave our throttle the same, just stab the whole time. But throttle has nothing to do with it at all. It's just a placebo effect. When you hit the throttle, you feel like it's raising you up more, but it's because you're adding pitch too, just a tiny bit. But that's all your adjustment, and trippy spins comes from your pitch. So if you want to adjust where you're at, up or down,
LOL, I gotta see
same,
that heads.
same way you would, just up or down like
Just
this.
reverse
you know?
roll and yaw channel for 80 degree. LOL. And John, you nasty. LOL.
Mike, go into our Discord and search for, my name for earlier today, and you should see posts from me. That'd be an easier way to find the clip. It's in there, though. It's only like 3 seconds. It's a really short clip, but it's super funny. Just because he's in his normal, like, well, this is the type of structure that I'm referring to. And he goes, oh! When he opens it, it's so fucking funny. Oh, man. Too good. And it just cuts off. Fucking man. Gotta love the internet some days, boys. Just delivers. Delivers on the Hughes.
Heads, no joke. Can I get your Emax Nanohawk? Makes a great toothpick. Epic LMFAO.
Yeah.
Add
I don't
the
care.
woe to the sewing board.
John, you can have it. I don't give a shit. Oh yeah, we should. Brundle, that's a great idea. It's so short too. Hang on a
Fly
second.
away, Sayati, fly away.
It's just gonna be the audio, but I can play it real quick. I don't want to pull the actual video up because the actual video does show like a little bit of porn.
Open in background while streaming. LOL.
Well, no, he was going to save a picture. He was talking about a suit, and he's going to save the picture.
Giveaway. Do you have a tiny Hawk 3 laying around? It rips on the UAV tech tune and tunes.
Hold on.
You can see this is an example of the kind of structure that I'm referring to.
Hey, heads and friends.
But yeah, he was going to save the picture of the suit he's talking about. He's like shopping for suits on his stream, and he's talking to his chat. Apparently, he came out since that happened, and he's like, I've said this for years, that I want to be a horse and have sex with a woman. Like, he just goes on. He just goes on talking about, hey, slackers, you came in just the right time, buddy. Perfect timing. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Oh, shit. That's funny. What a guy.
Funny part is that is the last folder he saved to, so what was he doing before that stream?
Well, the other folder in there is taxes. So maybe he was doing his
Hey
taxes.
John Doe, I can give you my Nanohawk X. I stripped the VTX connector using too much heat. You think you could fix it? I can give you it. Who wants to be a horse? Who wants to be a horse?
Him?
Best timing.
Yeah.
Where's the clip?
Oh,
FPV 90%
Vosh.
of the time.
Vosh. He's a live streamer, not FPV related. Somebody brought him up just a minute ago, so I was just talking about it. But
You're
yeah.
supposed to deny anything ever happened, just like our government does. A man of great organization, LMFAO.
Yeah. He is a man of great organization. That's really funny. Yeah, dude. Not only are you saving porn to a hard drive in 2024, you're saving porn. Why? On a computer that has access to the internet, you're saving it. But then you're also organizing it into folders meticulously. XXX GIFs, XXX pictures, XXX videos, taxes. He had his 2024 taxes in the same folder with all of his porn
Save
folders.
A cowboy and bang a horse, LOL.
Oh, God, dude. Ah, man. That's entertainment right there, I tell you. Whew. It's funny.
Probably trolling.
No, because he's admitted to it. He's fine with it. He's like, this is normal. You all are fucked for giving me shit about it. Like, he's fully sending it. He's come out and said this has been a thing for years. There's DMs that leaked from his Discord from years ago of him talking to users in his Discord about how he wants to be a horse and do stuff with ladies as a horse. This is legit. I thought it was a stage 2. But the dude's already a huge streamer. Like, there's no need for him to do any of that to try to get publicity or anything. He's massive.
What did I miss?
And like the way that he shut his stream down after that, he was all embarrassed and didn't come back on until like days later. I guess he came back to address it. But then he said, yeah, he was like, yeah, so what? And I don't know, dude. It's a little weird.
It wasn't T. Jake, LOL, John Doe. Amusabi, what S up?
Omu, what's up, brother?
Discord info, Infinity Loops.
What Discord info? Are you talking about the thing I was just talking about? I'm sorry. I'm kind of lost, Eagle. My bad. But yeah, anyhow.
Could be wrong, but isn't soup pile stuff illegal?
Apparently, if it's
Sometimes when
drawn,
the object wobbles, the top
if
target
it's
is
drawn,
clean, but
no.
the ISNT
There's some
in line.
gray
How do
area
I
apparently.
clean that up?
Sometimes when I attribute the object wobbles, the top is clean, the pole isn't in line. How do I clean that up? Most likely, it's going to be there's not enough roll or too much roll. Likely. Could just need to balance it with a little more yaw. So,
with human women, what's the big deal?
When you're trippy spinning and you get locked in, it should be more dead center your screen there. So what I'm doing with that is I'm adjusting my yaw. I'm adding more yaw in because if I'm spinning like...
My bad, dude. I meant, do you want me to send the pics of the Nanohawk X to Infinity Loops Discord?
Oh, yeah, please. Thank you.
I've been scouring my photos on my phone to see if I took a pic of my freestyle rates. I didn't save them when I changed to race rates.
So anyways, when you're doing these, though, if you're kind of spinning where the top is staying in line, but the bottom's kind of like going wide. I can't even pretend to make my fingers do it. I'm sorry. But anyways, you probably just need to add a little more yaw or roll, depending. Probably roll. But if you're new to these, you might actually need to add yaw. That's a hard habit to get into, is mirroring your yaw and your roll at the same time. If you fly a really high angle, you probably get used to that pretty easily, though. So you got to do it a lot.
Yaw trick yaw. center object in upper third. Should the target be centered vertically on the screen, I fly 20 degrees and the target is usually near the very top.
Not yet. It shouldn't be centered dead center of the screen, but it should remain somewhat in the middle. The idea of a trippy spin, as far as like rules go, there aren't really any, but you want to leave it in the top area of the screen there. So you want to be in the top, this top section of your screen, or of your OSD, your DVR, or whatever you're flying. But you don't want it to go over into the sides, and you definitely don't want to be more. You don't want to like. There's a lot of people especially when they're learning how to do trippy spins, they'll kind of do like this diagonal thing like this.
Upper third.
You don't want that. You don't want this crooked stuff. What you want is you really want it like locked. Just to stay in the. It doesn't have to be upper third. I guess it depends on what you're
Mine is usually center top
flying.
edge right on the edge.
But yeah, you want to just have it
This is not Vietnam.
in the top.
There are rules here.
You want to have it in the top of the screen and leave it on that top section of the screen. You don't want it to drop down below.
If I keep spinning in place and the object is in view when I spin back around. Wonky nips.
So you're like that? Wait. You keep spinning in place and then the object's still there when you spin back around?
It's the wonky
so are
nipples.
you saying you're not doing a power? Are you asking me? I'm sorry.
Got a filling today and I can't stop remembering that disgusting burnt hair like smell you get from burring shredded teeth and it's freaking me out. LMAO.
It's all good, dude. I don't know if I talk about it sometimes on stream, but my teeth are really, really bad.
People, you need more throttle when you're at the top of the loop facing backwards maybe.
Yeah, there's also a moment of hesitation at the top of a power loop that you're missing, likely. So there's a moment of pause you want to take at the top of a power loop where you're going to kind of want to you want to travel backwards some. So you want to imagine you're flying forward. Imagine you're flying forward right side up. You want to cover this amount of area that you're going past when you get upside down as well. So whatever you do under, you want to do over as well.
Down to like 4 left I can chew with.
I was going to say, yeah, my teeth are so fucked up, and then I have Crohn's on top of that, which attacks your bone density, which really fucks with your teeth, depending, but it fucks with my teeth really bad. And then I just had poor dental hygiene when I was a kid. I didn't really have, my parents didn't really help me too much with that. So now I take really good care of my teeth, but I'm repairing all the shit that was damaged when I was a kid.
And that fixed it.
Man, so I've already done it's got to be over 20 hours worth of chair time. I've spent over 10 grand on the dentist already, and I got more to spend. We're getting down more into the cosmetic stuff now, like just fixing small little like chips and holes in teeth, like tiny ones though, not things that you would even notice. We had to get all the big structural things out of the way first, which I'm still not even done with, but it's going to be like tens of thousands to get implants and shit. I'm just not doing it right now. I'll do it when I get older. I can stomach it right now and deal with it.
Yet I'm teardropping. It's kinda silly that Velocidrone doesn't have an OSD IMO.
What do you mean? Like, what would it be, or what would it have on it? I guess.
Cried
like
when
what?
a dentist office broke down the cost to fix my mouth uphold be around
What's it missing?
60-80K. Heads when you get your implants, can we see them?
Jesus, dude, 60 to 80K. Man, yeah, so I've only been able to do like $1,000 worth of work a year, basically. I go over sometimes and pay out of pocket, but my insurance will only cover up to $1,000, and that's depending. It won't cover everything. So some stuff it covers, some stuff it doesn't. So just recently, I had to pay out of pocket for a crown, and that was $550.
Did you adjust the gimbals for your jumper T Lite V2 or V1?
Did I adjust the gimbals at all? No. I just put them in the way they were.
Applesauce and Lipo S.
A gold grill? Shit, yeah, for that kind of money. Should be. Yeah, dental work, man. Crazy expensive. And it takes forever. It's not even like fast. It takes so much time. You got to keep coming back. They can't do like more than one or more than a little bit at a time, you know? Like, I think the max they would give me in a day was 3 hours per appointment, and then
that
they
was
would
after
stop.
my dad got me dental insurance to help out, and it wasn't cheap insurance either. Turns out if you have a tooth pulled and wait too long, your jawbone degenerates and they
Yes, it
can't add
does.
implants to that space. Just a note.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there's already a few spots I have that are like that. They're all in the far back. They're teeth I lost when I was little. Like larger teeth. Not little, but, when I was a younger man, getting fucked up and hit in the face
Wait,
a lot.
are you in Hong Kong? That place is expensive AF.
He is not in Hong Kong. He is in
500 of 10,000
California, I think,
payment
right?
For dentist.
Same difference. Still expensive.
If you eat more bugs, your teeth will get gooder.
That's probably what it is. More bugs, more gooder. Oops, get over there.
I literally said at 80k I've old live in luxury. This was 5 YRS ago before I started losing everything. I could only imagine how much now.
Dude, yeah. 80k is that's tremendous. That's a big amount of money for some teeth. It's crazy. I think my dad had to get mainly all of his teeth pulled.
Can you do one more cradle and whiplash and it'll actually look at the timestamp this time? Haha.
Just clip it. You can clip it in YouTube, and then you can just keep watching it whenever you want. There's a little button down there that says clip.
Dentures, bro.
But yeah, my pops, I took him to the place, and they took all of his teeth out, and then gave him implants. This shit was wild. All right, let's do cradles first. We'll do some big boys on this one. Skadoosh. Big old cradle. Flick it. Have some good forward momentum. You can carry that forward momentum through the whole cradle. Don't even need to adjust your throttle, really. Just a little bit of pitch, a little bit of roll.
Have to pay a carbon tax for the bone
Maybe just a smooch of yaw. You might need it. Kind of depends on your camera angle, I think, with that. But you should be okay. Just make sure you carry your momentum in. And that's for the cradle, and then the whiplash. I'll try to do these fast so you can get it all in one clip. The whiplash was like
I have to figure
that.
out insurance again and try for dentures with cheap insurance.
So same thing like a cradle, but right here, instead of going all the way around, just fly backwards away from it.
Yeah, Callisto,
so just
I
hold
live in
on to
Georgia.
that.
We can just pay $5 and they will pull out teeth.
Hold
with
on to that
pliers and
movement.
replace them with Tic Tacs.
They give you chiclets now. They look better. But yeah, same thing like you would be doing your cradle, but just when you're at this point here, you just finish it out. Just keep rolling. Or keep yawing, I guess. You would do it with your yaw. And fly backwards. So come to it with some momentum. So you can kind of move away from it. That wasn't very good. But yeah, you get it. You get it. There you go. Clip it. All right. Let's hit that dirty ass Matty over this. Oh. All right, if we can hit that clean, then I'm done. I'll call it there. But we got to do that clean first.
Got the clip, thanks.
No worries, man.
Yeah.
I hope it helps. If there's anything else I can help with, please, by all means. If anybody ever needs help in the sim, there's two ways to do it. One is free, and is whenever I'm online. So if I'm already online,
OMG, I can't wait to
like if I'm already flying in the sim, it's not a huge deal. Just ask me. It's free. I'll teach you whatever you want to learn and whatever I have time to teach you. You can even jump in the lobby and fly with me, and I can show you some shit or give pointers, whatever. If you want to reserve some time to where I'll change my schedule for the day and make some time with you, you can do that through Patreon. If you're interested. That's more so if you want to schedule something, though, around your time as opposed to around my time when I'm online. But if I'm online already and I'm already flying, dude, just any issues at all, this goes for everybody in here. Any questions, whatever, I'm always willing to help out if I know how to do whatever you're trying to do. I'll help you out.
Got a clear Zoro today, so I'ma swap my AG01S and have a cool as looking Zoro.
Ooh, that sounds sick. Goddamn, Loch Ness Monster said I need about 350. Does anybody understand my title for tonight with the Toos-Dee? I guess you got to kind of live in Maryland to get that one, maybe. Actually, fucking Cricket. Cricket probably says it that way. I'm exaggerating it a little bit to be funny, but yeah, Baltimore accent saying Tuesday or Tuesday. On Tuesday. On Wednesday. Thursday. So every now and then you can hear OG do it a little bit. His isn't as pronounced, but it's still very funny when you hear him doing it. Or Walter. Out there on the boat, in the water. Fucking Marylanders. Alright, here we go. Let's get it. And a scoop. There it is. There it is. Alright, that's all I wanted to accomplish. It's been accomplished. We're done. Cave Johnson. We're done here. Boom! There we are. Water? Yeah, exactly, yeah. There's actually a really funny Purdue commercial that had a girl from Baltimore in the commercial talking.
My next edit
And she
is
goes,
gonna be for you heads.
my wife and I say it all the time. They don't air it anymore, but she used to say, what did she say? We do something by putting cilantro in their water. And like the water. And the way she said it, I was like, oh, she's from Baltimore. Everyone in Detroit talks funny to other people because the way we pronounce it. That's pretty much the way it is anywhere, though. People say I sound like a redneck sometimes, and I don't hear it, but I have friends that are like from Texas and shit, and I hear them talk. I'm like, I don't sound like that. But I guess some things that I say can sound a little, like apparently I say backpack funny, which is fine. I say yesterday funny, although I'm saying it proper. See, I'm saying it because I know I'm saying it. I apparently I say yesterday. I say yesterday, and with backpack I say backpack or backpack.
Getting robber.
Backpack. So there's no like CK at the end of back. It's like backpack. BAHPACK. But yeah, I got everybody says shit stupid. It depends on where you're from. It's all good. Man, I was just reading a story earlier today. Some kid from Maryland, 10-year-old kid got bitten on vacation by a shark. Or bitten. Once bitten. I don't know. Anyways, that's crazy. He got bit by a shark. He was at a thing where you're supposed to swim with sharks. It's like a organized thing in the Bahamas.
I am a polyphonic synthesizer.
And the shark fucking bit him. It's crazy. Somebody got like a little bit of it on cell phone footage. Y'all want to see it? No, I'm just playing. I'm not gonna play it on here, but you can find the video if you really want to watch it. There's no like violence, really. You just see him swimming away from it, pretty much. But crazy, he survived, which is nuts that he survived because these sharks are fucking huge.
Heading back to the playground again tomorrow, and he'll finally try out those knife edges LMAO.
Fuck yes. Do it. Hang on. Let me see if I can find. I think I posted it on Reddit, but I'm not gonna go dig through Reddit to try to find that. Fuck, I'm not doing that. I have a better idea. I'm gonna try to find. There's a video where I was doing knife edges through the slats of a deck railing. Man, it's gonna take me forever. Never mind. I'm bailing on this. I talked about this last time, but it's totally possible. I have all the faith in the world that you will get it done.
Did we spin for movie yet?
Yes, Kung Pao will be the next Monday movie. Yeah, only if you play with their private parts. I don't know. They're aggressive, but
I wish I didn't have to work.
It's all good, buddy. I'm glad that you are working. I remember when you weren't, and I remember how psyched you were when you got this job, so I'm glad.
So he got bit in the Bahamas but was from Maryland.
Why are people surprised sharks bite? Yeah, I mean, I guess So, okay,
no frickin' Karens
I'm not
bully me
surprised
at the
when a
playground to get a
wild
record this time and give
shark
y'all some giggles.
bites someone. I think
caged up
people
with great whites, they are kinda scary,
I think
not
people
gonna
get too
lie.
comfortable when you see a shark or any animal in a cage or a tank and you think, oh, that's domesticated. You just immediately see that as like, oh, that's their kennel. Oh, that's cute. Do they do tricks? And it's like, well, no, they're still a fucking shark. They're still a tiger. They'll still kill you. They're just trapped in a box at the moment. But that doesn't make them behave any different. If anything, it makes them more aggressive, I think, probably, right? I'd probably be pretty pissed off if I was in a box all day, too. So, yeah, no, I agree. I just think people see it in a tank and they're like, yeah, it's safe. Go swim with the sharks. Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't you? It's a thing. We paid. We signed a paper. There's life vests. This is professional. We're going to hop in this tank with half a dozen
People
sharks.
don't understand what brain capacity really means.
Should be fine. Your dwarf came and thinks he's a shark. I'm a shark. I'm gonna bite ya. Oh, I'm gonna bite ya. Has he talked about the new name for these frames yet? These are the new Mobula 6 frames, which, by the way, if you missed it earlier, a little sneak, not even a sneak peek, just some early info for you. We do have the regular analog Mobula 6 2024 here, ready to go. I just need the batteries, which are on their way. They should be here tomorrow. But I also got word this morning that they're also sending us the HD0 version of this as well. The Eco HD0 ECO new shit. So I'm excited to check that out. Looking forward to it.
Soldered hoop motors is a nightmare.
Soldered whoop motors? Man, I've gotten so used to it. I haven't done plugs in forever. My whoop it's always just soldered motor plugs.
The new analog FC from that.
Once you get super comfortable soldering, you're gonna want to solder
Have
stuff.
You found the new Mobula
Once you're
frame
really
to be
comfortable with
strong and
it.
tolerate some crashes. Really?
Um,
Check out Shogun's review.
I want to check out the new analog flight controller from that. Ditto.
These
I'm looking forward to flying
motors
it.
From the Diamond.
I'm gross. Are you referring to you're referring to this frame, I assume? I have not flown it yet. I'm waiting on the batteries for it. I haven't heard anything about it yet. I haven't heard good, bad, nothing about it. It looks interesting. Interesting looking frame. The struts are different. These are split now, but it looks like it's about the same amount of material. They're just split into a Y. Also, there's no point anymore. There's no triangle.
Last time I had plugs was when I got my
So it's truly like squared off in the middle.
Goofy face magnifiers help
Yeah.
micro soldering.
It looks interesting though. We'll see. We're gonna crash test it.
I'm patiently waiting.
We're definitely gonna crash test it. So I'll let you know. We'll probably do some crash testing with that on stream, to be honest. That'll be a fun one. Yes, Brandon Beans. Yes, there's nothing that will make you feel more confident in your soldering than being able to see what you're doing and having faith in your tools, your soldering iron. Yeah, that increases your faith in yourself to get it done.
Goofy face magnifiers also make Hog look gigantic.
Pro tip: hold it up to your phone before you send that dick pic. Just lie to him.
John Doe sometime fractal and their sandwich motors get under my skin and get me pissed off.
Do you think you could get the AIO out to solder underneath without removing motor solder? If you're asking me about this build, then yes. This build's actually built on purpose to where the flight controller is upside down. So if you ever need to solder a motor, all your solder pads, you can see them all lined up, the little silver dots. So there's 3 there, there's 3 there, there's 3 there, and there's 3 there. But you have access to all of those really easily without removing the ducts. But if you really want a little more room, each duct is individually removable on this frame. So you can just take one duct and motor off of the frame, so that way they're out of the way and you have a little more room. But short of that, there's no soldering to do on the other side of this
I
board.
shave
Everything
like
is
Michael
on the
J.
top.
Fox on a good day. I've just learned to adapt by
Which is nice.
slicing
That's
things
another
in
reason
various
I really
shapes
like
to
the
rest my
fractal frame.
hands
Super
on.
easy to
I have
maintain.
this rotor Riot 5-inch build I'm doing a frame swap on, and it has motor plugs. I think Nick talks about it a little in his Not a Review video. It is lighter, and they removed some plastic from the top of the ducts.
Yes, they did. The ducts are definitely shorter, for sure. This collar right here on the top of the duct, I showed a comparison
LOL, rotor Riot
in my last stream, and I think
it's soldering. Come on, man.
it is soldering. I'm sorry. My bad. I am not a professional solderer, so I don't know any better. That's my bad. Let me see. Glamour shots. I think they're on my phone still. Let me double check. Pretty sure I took pictures comparing it to a Mobula 6 frame. Yes, I did. Let me send these to myself real fast, and I'll show them on screen.
I just PID tuned my handshake. Did your dad solder for NASA?
He did not. No, he was, he did not. I did not hit her. I did not.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not.
He was a cameraman for Channel 9, Eyewitness News. And he also did editing for them,
Space Agency.
which is where I learned how to edit.
My bad, I mean your video is the one that showed that I'm getting those two mixed up.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. It's all good. Here, let me show you this.
I didn't know that was a slap, so glad. Love that movie.
I don't even know which slap. What slap just played? I'm sorry. I don't even hear the slaps anymore. Here you go. They are stacked on top of each other here, so you can really tell. So this is the new Mobula 6 frame here.
I have 10 fully charged
right here.
in my recent
New Mobula 6 frame.
Job and a Mod 7 analog to Jiro conversion waiting for me in my basement.
What the fuck?
When
not a
did
review.
your father edit, and what old software did he use? Old editing software is cults.
What the fuck?
Holy dog shit.
Why does this keep happening? That's in fucking ultra. The probability of that is so low. You bring up his Not a Review video, the Not a Review slap plays.
I broke the matrix.
This keeps happening. Somebody brought up, what was it, Brandon earlier or something? And then the Brandon Bean slap plays. Somebody brings up Fat Pastor slap plays.
We are in the matrix.
What is happening?
You think that air you breathing?
Dude. Okay, anyways. So this is the new Mobula 2024. This is the factory original. Looks like
YouTube AI right there, bro.
damn near double. Damn near double the width. Almost double the width of the old one is double the width of the new one. Just about. That's YouTube's AI right there. Well, that's going through Streamlabs. That's not even YouTube.
I am scared. I am scared. I am scared.
I'm scared too.
I am scared. I am scared. I am scared. I am scared.
I am all of those things too.
The Matrix with
my father was an editor for
Where is the girl in the
Channel
red dress?
9
I need her in my bunk.
when they were
Do not try and
still, I think they're called something else now, but they used to be called Channel 9 WUSA, and they were owned by Gannett, I think was the name of the company. But anyways, he was an editor the whole time, basically. He would edit if they needed his help. He would he would do live shoots normally. He was a cameraman, so he would travel around and film all over the place. He'd go to Rome to go to the fucking Vatican. He'd go to Detroit for riots. He'd go to wherever the story was he was going. Middle America for tornadoes and shit. But anyways, when he wasn't traveling around filming things, he was editing, and what he edited on was Avid, and they used the Avid dongle as well. The editing booth at this place was top-notch, like soundproof, the works. The whole wall full of monitors. It was so nice. And then a full-on dongle.
We live in a simulation.
Secondary dongle.
A little donger.
A little donger, even.
Secondary dongle.
Secondary dongle.
Little dongles.
Or a little dongle. But yeah, the dongle one, it was sick. That's what I learned how to edit on, though, was Avid. Which they've used the Avid to edit fucking Hollywood movies and shit. It's really, really good editing software. I love it. It's just it's very expensive, and it's easier just to get Sony Vegas. So Sony Vegas is like a very cheap version of Avid IMO. Here's another comparison from above. This is actually the...
I love dongs.
I guess I could have found a different Mobula frame, but this was closest. This has needles sticking out of the front of it. So these are just plugging the needles so they don't hurt anybody. But this is the Whoop frame that we used years ago in the...
So what you're saying is it is still my fault. My ex was right.
In the safety whoops video when we made the whoops
Vegas
that
sparrowed
popped
from the
balloons
Bay
on the
LOL.
airplane.
Safety whoops.
Yes, we used these frames here, so that I still have mine upstairs for comparison. There you go. So it was a good thing I kept it. This is the original Mobula 6 frame. This is the new one here.
Don't be a critical thinker. We
and
evolved
then
from
I think I have
monkeys,
one
but
more.
There is still monkeys. Come on, man.
Oh, here you go. This is a fresh frame.
It's
I
got
did grab
nips.
another one. So there's a fresh Mobula 6 frame. Same shit though. Same difference. I had to take stuff out of this one. That's why the grommets are still on. I'll probably just use that other picture. But anyhow, yes, you can see that the ducts are definitely shorter. They've been shaved down some of that material on the new ones.
Come on, man.
So it should be quite a bit lighter, I imagine. All things considered, you know. We're talking about fractions of a gram here, but that means the world in terms of whoops when you're dealing with not a whole lot of weight to begin with. Oh, come on, man.
INT, no monkey.
I need to get some new Biden stuff on here.
Safest whoop I have ever seen.
I like the
Best
push-ups
job
one.
growth in history.
Where is
Fat.
it? It's my favorite one.
Come on, man.
Pets, have you heard the song Weak Like a
How
Duck?
many push-ups you want to do here, pal?
I forget that starts with a come on, man, too. Come on, man.
Stinky bean time -ee.
How many push-ups you want to do here, pal? Stinky bean time? Is it really? Oh, fucking...
The simulation we are in has evolved for as long as it's been going.
All right.
I believe we are reaching a breaking point.
We're doing
and the
this one,
simulation can no longer handle
and then I'm
itself.
leaving.
This is why soon much destruction are in.
I must leave. When people need me. No, I do need a box tonight, though. God. We're really playing with fire here, because we've already got one of these that was okay.
First sounds like he is gonna die after 3 push-ups.
Okay, here we go. Let's find a good nasty side for you guys to look at there. Nice and spotty.
I die after 2, don't hate.
Here we are. Thank you, everybody, for now 50 likes on tonight's stream. Good Lord. A dirty dishwater or birthday cake? Down the hatch. 765-432. Birthday cake. How many more birthday cake are left in here?
Cake. At least it's not douche water.
There's 4 left. Those gotta all be bad ones. 5 left. 5 of that flavor of the dirty dishwater birthday cake. That's pretty lucky.
WTF could dirty dishwater taste like?
Dirty dishwater? Okay, I know how to explain this because I've eaten that one so many times.
4 of 5 are dishwater. Is that
So-
Coyote's energy drink and Yoki FPV?
The dirty dishwater one. Do you know the smell of...
Got eating.
I don't know if you've ever worked at like a grocery store
LMAO,
or like a
Rumble
pharmacy
Fly, that was a good
or
one.
a convenience store or
I
whatever.
said it now, so mark it down when you get them. LOL.
The smell? No, you know what? Back in school, the smell of the mop bucket after it's been used a few times and it's got kind of like that. It's like a soapy, it's kind of like a wet newspaper sort of. I can't even describe it. It's a very
John
gross.
Doe, how do I send you those pic on
Wet
Discord?
mop is the
Infinity
best way I
Loop's
can describe
Discord
it.
open
Wet
to
mop
everyone.
is what it tastes like.
Stingy.
What that smells like, that
Like
bean
musty
tastes like.
water.
So whatever you imagine that smell is that I'm talking about from mop buckets, that's what that bean tastes. To me, that's what it tastes like. It tastes like that with like soap. It's gross. It's not good. Not my least favorite one out of that box, but it's up there. It's pretty gross. It's pretty gross. The toothpaste one's probably the easiest. Toothpaste one's pussy shit. I ate all of those already. I just mixed them all together. Fuck it. It's fine. The Bloody Band-Aid one, that one's pretty gross.
What's the worst out of all of them?
Gangly
H2O.
I think rotten eggs probably up there. Liver and onions kind of rough. Stink bug's fucking bad. Stink bug is bad. I really, really don't like the stink bug one. Stinky socks is that's kind of gross. Old bandage is pretty nasty. It kind of tastes like burning rubber smell, but you taste it. That's what a lot of these are. It smells you already are familiar with of gross things or just like things you wouldn't want to eat.
Bugs.
It's that smell
in
taste form.
How are you all doing?
If that makes any sense, but that's what it basically is. It's gross. It's disgusting. Tastes like meth. The blue ones, that'd be funny. It's time to cook, Jesse. The booger ones are kind of gross. Those are more like kind of like salty. Kind of. It's not like salt though. It's like if you've ever had something that has like a lot of sodium in it, it's not like salt flavor, but it's just kind of, I don't know, it's got like a, it's hard to explain.
Smoke, howdy.
Patchy Smoke, what's up, brother? How you doing? Dead fish. Fuck, I forgot about that one.
They should add musty ball sack.
Dead fish is pretty bad. Dead fish is up there. That's probably that one, and I think rotten egg. Stink bug's up there too. Rotten egg, stink bug. I say rotten egg and stink bug are the worst. Yeah, those are probably the worst. The fish one's up there, but yeah, it doesn't compare. Doesn't compare. I don't like fish in general, so having a dead fish smell or smell in your taste buds is gross.
Immo barf gets me the most.
The puke flavor one. The puke flavor one's pretty rough. That one's pretty rough. Because that's like a mental game you play when you try that one.
Is the worst.
Musty scrote. Gross. Fremunda cheese. The puke one's pretty rough. That one's like it's got like a sour. I always think it tastes like baby food to me. It tastes like sour, like expired baby food. What I would imagine that tastes like. I know what baby food tastes like, but I don't know what expired baby. What I would imagine off baby food would taste like, I guess. Anyways, I hope you all get something to eat tonight. I hope you guys have a delicious dinner or something. Have a little snack. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody for the support tonight as well, and just for hanging out. Always a pleasure. We will be back. We will be back on Thursday night. I believe OG should be here. I haven't heard differently. If he is not, I should have batteries here for the Mob 6 by then, and I will fly it live on stream Thursday night if OG is not here. If he is here, I'll still get the Mob 6 flown on stream. Probably just won't be until Friday or Saturday. It'll be over the weekend. But either way, Mob 6, the new Mob 6 footage, live footage and video coming soon. The HD 0 version is on the way.
Thanks, heads and all.
We got other shit coming. There's other things being edited and other things we're working on. Going to be an exciting year. I hope you guys are looking forward to it because I am.
See you all later and stay safe.
Yeah, have a good night, everybody. Be safe. Much love. I'll see you all, or I'll talk to you guys Thursday night, or I'll let you guys know. If you're in the Discord, I'll keep you posted over there if OG's streaming or not. Holler at your boy. Be safe. Good night.
CYA head and chat. From under cheese. FPV cock sock so knock sock so shock so love you please. Beans on toast bitches. The Zaza got me tweaking. Is it over yet? Hey, no, come check out my barn, it was my goat, you bunch of degens, peep these wonky nips,
Konnichiwa, you little jit.
What's happening in the chat? Og your full screen, infinity poops, squirt.